Yeah, yeah. Real shit. I ain't just wake up like this. At least not today. I've been feeling like this. Hair standing up right now.
When you break my heart in two.
The past been set. Work. Bring the drums in, AP. I be incompetent, not to acknowledge this amongst the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. Still I'm convinced, after all the broken promises, I'm still trying to make mama rich. Or maybe I'm trying to make mama pissed, cause I used to love her, ain't got no common sense. I still do, hard to hide the sense of the mildew. Molded by the fungus, in the darkness of the darkest minds, lies a dragon in that dungeon. Hungry, I supply the heat, just bring the luncheon. Fuck fun, stack fun, stay away from fuck shit. Waiting for the UFOs to abduct me abruptly. You can come right now, interrupt me. Hope I can bring weed on the flying saucer. Learning all this shit'll turn you to Harry Potter. Question everything the teachers ever taught us. Another product of my environment. Ain't no 401k plans or retirements. Boss thing in my hand and get the firing. The truth hurts, baby. Don't lie to me. They say it's the land of the free, but the same land sold and bought people that look just like me. Knowing that got me focused. Enough bendos across the world to house the homeless. Trapped sleeping with rats and roaches. It's about money or moments. Pay for a purpose. How you a boss and you was never a worker. Serving a servant.
Okay. Microphone check. You can see from the comments. Everybody who's watching, doing real good without you. Hey, what's up, man? I see you. Happy belated birthday. I forgot what time it is. Shout out to that. Okay, we coming to home. YouTube has been YouTube has been pretty successful. I gotta thank y'all for showing y'all love. Y'all return the favor by coming back. What's up, man? Just I give a real fire on and native now. Yeah. So if you ever been to church for a while, and actually, if you ever been a part of this, you know, it's unscripted. I had somebody come drop a testimony, talk about local music, just grown up shit. I ain't looking at getting, I ain't passing around no collection plate or none of that. Just keeping it wavy. Today, I'm getting wavy thanks to Caviar Club and that Mochi Sativa. Rolled me up a Backwood's been kind of bad lately. So I did my game naturally. I like the darks, I prefer the dark. Sometimes I do the flavor people. Yeah, I was getting wavy thanks to the guy from Caviar Club. Provider, you know. Play something else for a second. I say this often, you gotta love, support, promote yourself. So I'm gonna make sure I shut alive, do a few different things.
Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Yeah. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Giving up's not an option. Never has, never will. The type to turn down everything on the table for a better deal. Hard body, God body. I won't break the bend. I'ma take what I want while you take what they give. All them late nights that I stayed up. Hustling hard, I was prayed up. This ain't nothing but hard work. And faith, huh? Kinda hard to separate that real hate from that fake love. But I stayed down till I came up. They don't know what I made of. My DNA and my makeup. This is by design. I was built for this, some got killed for this. I'm talking about the grind. I tried the 9 to 5, but it really don't fit right. I fell a few times, but giving up what that feel like. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Pull my weight while I push through it. It's hard to tell when you winning when you so used to losing. No time for love, that's why I'm ducking Cupid. Sometimes showing too much and how you feeling. I'm too smart.
Trying to get this shit abreast. I'm also waiting on sending invitation to my guests. Like I said, and also I forgot to mention, we got a correspondent Open News. We got some barbarians in the Bronx. I think I said it right this time. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Mike, he ain't heavy on the DL shit, but bro, the lady like we need to. Back to this message, man.
Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push.
I don't know, all they ain't like me as Furley. They're like, if I end, set out, and we'll have my guests come in. It's not the Gucci black man, you know, I keep everything GI oriented, East Side shit. But this, one of my last project, but the project before, man, loyalty. Loyalty.
You cross your heart and hope to die. Ask for the truth and you still feel me lies. How can I love you when I can't trust you? I move how I move. No need to ask why. Loyalty's everything. You ain't gotta lie, kick it crack. Whether you broke or getting bread, just know if you down, I'ma pull you up. Cause real niggas never get ahead. Loyalty's everything.
I'm actually live on my Instagram tonight. Oh, I forgot. So not only am I from Facebook, tonight I'm running from Instagram, but I only been running for an hour. If you see this live, feel free to tap in on my YouTube. Live spelled THEUENNEYE. I'll be live. We'll be live shortly.
You trap me, you want on doing life up independent. Ain't talking about Joe to see. I smoke on that gas and the potency. Rolling out for them, y'all talking ecstasy. Little baby so wet like a fucking beat. But she wanted love and I just want
I appreciate everybody that's popping in, that's watching YouTube. My friends from Facebook. This all started with Facebook. Just trying to figure it out, man. So I'm being creative and sharing the ways with my people back home and my new friends. Outside of Instagram, like I said, I got Facebook and YouTube going, and all this music you get is mine as well. Worthy to Sturk Ninja 209. Loyalty. Like I said, I'm getting wavy today. Shouts out to Caveat Club, my flavor, Mochi Sativa. We're gonna see how this smoke. Let me out to my guests, man. It's about time for us to get started. That's why I changed my name from James Worthy to Worthy the Serpent. What I do, I don't consider rap or none of that fashion. I'm an artist. I create waves. A lot of us tend to put ourselves in boxes and shit. We gotta stop that, man. Shout out to all the artists, man.
License suspended, shit driving me crazy. No truth at
all. Niggas know on the day. When you say that you love me, I feel like you hate me. I put this on God. I'm with you deep. All this sucker shit is cool. You rockin' with her, I fuck with you. Ain't nothing blame on my window. Loyalty.
I'm a king, treat me like royalty. Ain't no need to lie to me. You swear that you smoke and get high with me. All you ball hit the market, fly with me. All on your ass like designer jeans. All of this hate got me watching for snakes. The grass cut, chasing finer things. Put in work, shine like diamond rings. Nothing but gold in my circle. Nothing but goals in my circle. Loyalty, man, that's everything.
I just sent my guest the link, man. I'm waiting for him to get it. We finna go live. Like I said, man, I got a native from my hometown. For y'all that's new to my podcast, it's called Church in the Wild, because we congregate, we come give our testimonies, and hope to motivate the other folk where you're from. You know what I'm saying? Not just from my crib, but your crib as well. So I do interview and have one-on-ones with people from my city, but I've also had one-on-ones with my new friends in the ATL. I've had a few of my comedian friends. Shout out to Goldilocks. I've had my boy Jay come through. I call him Deadpool, man. But he a hoop. You know what I'm saying? He from the South as well. He's an artist. Actually dropping some project real soon. I gotta get him back. I mean, I done had quite a few people in there, but again, it's unscripted. I'm not looking to make any type of money off this in a financial gain. I'm looking to build a community, find my tribe, help others find theirs. We deliver information. Like, let me turn that off for a second. We talk about politics. I'm not a religious person per se, but we talk about religion and spirituality. Okay, come on through, bro. Bro, stop. I hate when people get to sending me messages and they know I'm live. But this is my first time having it live on Instagram. I was a little worried about it with all the motion that I'm catching with Instagram, my followers, my support system and fans, people that's loving the bitches is weird way. But I figured what better way to bring them in and find out about the creative that's creating that. You know what I'm saying? So I just sent Mike the link. I'm waiting on him. Also, like I said, I got a correspondent from the streets where I'm from, my hometown. We had a situation happen, a little messy, but instead of me being the one to deliver the news or give any details, I got my homie Ty coming through. The ladies, I'm from Gary, Indiana. I gotta say this though. I know it's a lot of people on Facebook watching it that ain't new to this, so they're like, why is he saying? Hold on, Mike Ray. Hold on real quick, y'all. All right, you can do like one or two things. Close all your apps in your phone, then open your app back up, then try to click in the link and do it. If not, copy and paste it into your HTTP bar, and then it'll pull up as well, just like a Zoom call. If not, third, you can go on your phone and on your PC, and I'll email the link to you. A few people prior to you had this problem, but they were able to figure it out on their phone. So just let me know. I'm on standby, bro. Yeah, so bro say you having a little trouble getting in here. We still gonna make sure we have a good time. We just like Black Church, we get started a little later than usual. Sometimes, most times, we end a little late too, but for the best reasons. I'm running it on Instagram and Facebook, so today may be a little different. It took me a while to get it where I was just on my Iron Man, Robert Downey, Tony Starks. Now I added the Instagram. I'm sure it's gonna be a little different, but we're gonna make it work. Let me see. Let me play some more music, man. Play some more music. Play this. Produced by Honest. Matter of fact, let me share this joint. Let me share this live to a couple people, man. Share this live to
First of all, I'd like to say all power to the people.
Peace to the gods, goddesses, kings and queens.
I had a time recording these.
Yes.
Like, please.
What else?
You've been bringing that pro black out of me, you know what I'm saying?
We want the power to determine the destiny of our black community.
Yes.
Same with the clothes and shit. Like I said, I appreciate everybody on Instagram that's tapping in. I can see comments. If you want to join us,
That's right.
it's on YouTube, you can see Facebook, and I got it running on I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me.
Number 4, we have power on shelter, which is fit for human beings.
Progress. And reaching back to my people. That's why we open this platform.
They say slavery was abolished by A back in the day. Think when it in that shit. Black is a new green. Man, we been that shit.
We been that shit. Hey.
That nigga, I'm already a Negro. Figure you either Professor X or Magneto. Martin and Malcolm, Hawk or Falcon. I'm more like an ego. Confident with an ego. Got folks I'm trying to feed on. And I ain't thinking fast food, laugh food. kings. Crown just was stolen from the chosen. Race made through love, enslaved through hate. Time waits for no man. Fuck that shit, I'm taking my moment. We ain't written, we own it. Watching Yaki 3-bitter challenge, I'm cleaning my colon. Too much sodium in my system, can't slap my ring on my finger, it's swollen. Uncle getting sick of doc praying, we don't notice. He done doubled his dosage. Heart attacks on the line he was mowing. I can still smell the cigar he was smoking. How I know the sin was in the air when I wrote this. Broken memories had a tendency to keep me grounded. Shoes off, I ain't done this in a while, bitch. Sharp rocks in his ass, smoking black and mild shit. Back smoking them as a child shit. I didn't like a man, and I don't like them. What happens when you free?
Hey, shout out to all y'all
Instead of following the crown, you either in the game, sometimes you out of bounds, thinking big, but you more like Tupac. Blowing moon rocks, making surge in the boondocks. From Huey Freeman to Huey P. Damn. Warm to the tune, birth certificate, eulogy, and beyond.
Right, like I ain't knowledge still, but I had it too.
Laughing through every lesson. Another day, another blessing. Message, don't do me no good. Stressing. I'd rather go hard, put in extra work, get that extra credit. That's the difference between being prolific and
take this one step at a time. It's 9:16. Like I said, if you like any of this music, you can find it on all music streaming platforms. All right, I see the homie Mike. The homie Mike and Ryan just doing they down low in the green room. You know, I got a Maury's green room, but we don't do no running to the back because we don't know who the baby daddy is. We just, you know, I'm finna have them join. Let me turn my elevator music off. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going down?
Got it. Let me know. Can y'all hear me pretty good?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly, man.
Okay. Hey, Miss Ryan, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, man. Mike, I don't really got like a certain way that I do my intros. Like I said, it's unscripted, but since you came accompanied with your better half, why don't you introduce yourself and your better half to everybody that's watching?
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mike Ballard, CEO of Instant Installations. It's my beautiful lady, Ryan. You know what I mean? We're happy to be here.
I appreciate that, bro. That was real sweet and to the point. a man of not many words. Would you say that, Ryan? God bless you.
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
Would you say Mike is a man of many words?
Definitely.
What's up with y'all, man? How that weather down there treating y'all?
Man, it's good. It's hot, though.
It is hot.
For those who know where you at, man, where you at?
I'm in Arizona, man. You know what I mean? Right out on the outskirts of Phoenix, Arizona.
Definitely hot. I done been there too. That's definitely one of the hottest places I've been, other than Vegas, with that dry heat.
Yeah, you know, once you get past the from May to mid-October, the rest of the paradise. So I love it.
I'm already knowing. So a few things, man. I'm trying to make sure that I respond and let everybody know. I see this popping in and out. So excuse me if I interrupt here and there, just to tell somebody, hey, you know, people like to be, you know, notified and shit. So I want to say, hey,
man, because I'm
Nerd Mix. Y'all make sure y'all share this live, man. It's gonna be different. This is my first couple, other than me and my old lady. So y'all share the live. A lot of people like to have this power couple thing about these famous people. And you can't touch them famous people. You can't have a conversation. You can't sit one-on-one. You can't ask no questions. You can't, you know what I'm saying, try to take notes, get some good and some bad from. This is the opportunity to do it. This is what I call a power couple. I don't know about Jay-Z and Beyonce. They were successful before they met. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Bro, from my hometown. Where you from, Ms. Ryan, if you don't mind me asking?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh, you from the mid too? Okay. Midwest connection. All right. How long you been in AZ? I'm finna do a little detective work.
2 years.
2 years. What about you, Mike?
I've been out here off and on. I came in 2014. You know what I mean?
Never should have left.
Yeah, I was bouncing back and forth. Came here, left. Went to Atlanta, left. Went to Alabama, left. You know, got into a little situation, got that figured out. Came back to Arizona and tried to start over. You know what I mean? It's been a roller coaster ride, but it's been great though.
Hey, the best roller coasters are scary, bro. I know that to be a fact, because at the end, when you get off that bitch, you be like, yeah, I want to do it.
Yeah, right. Right.
I usually have a panel, so they help me. You know what I'm saying? I draw the crowd out. They have some things to talk about. But tonight, like I said, we doing shit different. You got your other half with you. So I mean, I want to do a little Q&A. I see my boy just jump in here. I seen he in a relationship. He's such a great relationship. He went public with it today. I seen that. I went public. I got engaged on the Steve Harvey show. I want to say y'all engaged, right?
Yeah.
How'd that come about? And why did that come about? Let's start there.
It was pretty much, it just seemed like,
hey,
you know what I mean?
I'm finna put you on the spot too, nigga. I'm letting you know I'm finna ask you them questions.
I ain't tripping.
All right.
I ain't tripping, you know what I mean? But I just felt like, you know what I mean, when you encounter life and you go through so much BS with a lot of BS people, you feel me? It's just like, now at this point, you got to find somebody that's equal to, if not equal, better to your life, you feel me? So I ended up bumping in around, and she brought a lot to the table to where I really wasn't looking for nobody to assist me with anything. It was just a simple fact that the stuff that niggas be missing in these relationships, I started finding it in her. You know what I mean? Like, she was motivational, she was inspiring, she supported anything I did. Like, if I decided to stand on the stand selling hot dogs, you feel me? Like, baby, you'll be the best hot dog seller. What, you know what I mean? She put that fire under the nigga ass or what. Now it's just like, when I get up now, like, everything I touch, I try to turn into gold, and I just, you know what I mean? I just stay on gold. You feel me? So it's just like, I felt like she was the best thing for me. You know what I mean? And is the best thing for me. So like, I wouldn't deny it or when second guess it for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I love this lady. You know what I mean? That's my best friend. That's my business partner. That's my inspiration. You know what I mean? She like I said, she put the match under a nigga ass to get up and make it happen. You feel me? So
a lot of men say, I heard you say something. A lot of men say other men are their best friend, right? I can relate to what you said, even though my best friend get on my nerves and we kind of beefing right now.
Right.
But
right.
Before then, would you say other men was considered, and it's not a knock on them men, but it's just a growth thing, a maturity thing, because we're not trying to spend the rest of our lives with men. We got to find that significant other to make these millions with. I don't even want to be little and say to make a bad. I want to say these millions with. From going from homeboys to being best friends to going to a true female best friend. Do you feel like you had any other feminine best friends prior to her, or this was a true genuine friendship, and because it was built on that? And because I'm kind of asking questions when I'm taking myself, because this is what I did.
No, I mean, I got female friends, female best friends. You know what I mean? And it's just like, the relationship that I got with them and the relationship that I got with Ryan is totally different. You know what I mean? It's like, I can talk to my female best friends about certain stuff, and then you got to be mindful that, you know what I mean, everybody ain't too acceptive with your response in their everyday life. You know what I mean? So when folks call you and you trying to give your 2 cents to give them advice, some folks can take it and feel the wrong type of way about the shit. You know what I mean? That's why I be mindful on even indulging in people everyday situations. Now, I have to deal with her every day. I have to wake up to her, go to sleep to her. You know what I mean? So it's like, it shouldn't be no reason why, if, you know what I mean, like if I feel some type of way, or if I'm like, I'm not gonna sit and tell everybody everything. Like, I'm not gonna call my female best friend and let them know like I'm having financial situation problems. You know what I mean? Like, I can sit and talk to her like that. Like, damn, babe, I fucked the bag up. Like, I gotta figure out a way to double back. I gotta figure out a way to get this, you know what I mean, make this bread back. You know what I mean? Because you gotta be mindful. Everybody, even though I got love for a lot of people, everybody ain't really rooting for you. You know what I mean? Some folks is praying on your demise. Some folks is really happy to see that motherfuckers going through the heartache and the heartbreaks and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, even though I can say we best friends, like, you don't know what a lot of people hitting agendas is. You know what I mean? So a lot of stuff I be mindful of. Put my business out like that.
I think I said this to you earlier. A lot of people want to see you win, but not before them.
Right.
So if you win with them or after them, then they cool with that. But the second you start winning before them, it's a silent issue, because they act like they applauding, but in the back they like, why isn't it me? Why isn't it me? Why them? Why so?
Right. And you know what I mean? It's just like, like the type of person that I am, man, it's like at the end of the day, like I feel like if I make it, everybody gonna make it because I know the ones I'm coming back for. You know what I mean? I know the ones that I'm gonna extend my hand to, and if I can help them, I'm gonna help them. You know what I mean? Even if it's giving you some money or giving you encouragement or words of motivation or giving you the game. You know what I mean? Whatever it is that can be beneficial to you, I'm willing to do that. Yeah, but sometimes I just sit around and ask myself as well. You know what I mean? If the shoe was on the other foot, would they do it for you? You know what I mean? Like, would a motherfucker look out for you the way you would look out for them? You know what I mean? If you was the one that was messed up out here, like trying to figure it out, you know what I mean? And
I found it best to not even worry about that because most time the answer to that is no. So I just try to be as genuine as possible, worthy to, you know what I'm saying, whoever I consider myself to be. I see so I'm running on my IG tonight. I'm running on the YouTube and I'm running on Facebook. So it's
all right.
3 different platforms. I'm talking to one of the natives from my hometown, y'all. Mike Ballard, the owner of Instant Installations. He's got a significant other, his right-hand man, best friend, Ryan, with him. I just seen y'all did a radio interview recently. How'd that go? Tell us a little bit about that, bro.
Yeah, that was cool. You know what I mean? That was something. It was something big for us. You know what I mean? Because, you know, living in Arizona, it ain't a lot of culture out here for our people. You feel me? So the dude that was the guy that was over the whole radio station, he had put together this show for black business owners in Arizona. So they was just trying to let folks know that's outside of Arizona and everywhere else around that's going on. They wanted to let them know that it is black businesses out here. Black folks is working out here. It is room for opportunity out here. You know what I mean? And me going on there, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I'm different than a lot of folks. You feel me? So it's like when I got up on the podcast, I got up on the radio and we had that conversation, you know what I mean? He realized the type of energy, the type of individual he was dealing with once I got on there. You know what I mean? And it was just, it was a huge stepping stone for us, man. Because like I say, Instant Installations is probably one of the biggest names out here in Phoenix. You know what I mean? So if you need anything done, you know what I mean, 9 times out of 10, Mike Ballard gonna be probably the first name that get popped up.
And I want to share this with y'all. This ain't happened overnight. Again,
right.
A lot of people be like, what the fuck, what I miss? Miss the support, the liking, the pics, shit like that, saying a good job. See, because support ain't just you saying, hey, I need you to do this, how much it costs. Sometimes it's just simple as sharing. You know what I'm saying? I sit here and watch him doing it in his regular clothes, beating whatever situation he had, you know what I'm saying? Getting to it in his regular clothes to getting like customized clothes, which I was kind of like, this nigga ain't called. No, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn, my nigga ain't
I ain't
called.
gonna lie. You was the first person I thought about, but it was like I needed that supply and demand right then and there. Like the shit, like I
understood.
That.
I understand. Yeah. I'm just talking shit, but really keeping it real because I try to be as real as possible as well. But
right,
bro, say I'm digging bringing the real. I had to, bro. Right now, you know, so many people call these celebrities power couples. Again, his story, I'm gonna let him share his own story. I really want to hear from Wifey from secondhand as well. But like, bro, this is a true power couple. Somebody that was at level whatever, level 1, 2, 3. Now you see him there at level 6, 7, 8. Next time you see him at level 16. Instead of hating and not and supporting you, you know, you could ask, how did you do this? Or can I be a part of the team? We gotta understand also, all of us ain't meant to be bosses or be bosses first. Some of us meant to be workers. And we were trying to skip steps. Shit. Talk to me a little bit, Ryan. Tell me a little bit about yourself, if you or what you're willing to share with the good folks of the world.
I got 3 kids. I moved here basically because I wanted to change. I wanted something different. I was tired of the Midwest, the snow. I moved here. I was here a year before I met Mike. And I mean, we connected. You know, on our first date, we was there for hours and we talked the entire time. We closed the restaurant. And ever since then, I just knew he was the one for me. And we've been locked in. I support him. He support me. We ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? But we strong. So
I mean, it ain't easy. I already know. You ain't got to tell me relationships ain't easy. Meeting somebody new from a different place is totally different than meeting somebody from where you've been brought up at. You know what I'm saying? I could imagine meeting a nigga from a different neighborhood in your city could be different. So let alone a nigga from a whole different state. And to see y'all like busting moves and being successful, give me some qualities that both the male and the female, if they don't have, they need to evolve with getting. I know patience is one off top.
Thanks.
Patience. So is there any other jewels or gems as far as things that you should be prepared to do if you're looking to get with somebody and become not necessarily a power couple? Because I don't want motherfuckers to think you're going to automatically be a power couple or that person meant for you. This shit take time, some years, a couple months. But what else other than patience would you think somebody would have to have?
Communication.
Before we go anywhere else, can we stop? What is communication to you?
We got to be able to talk to each other. We got to be able to let each other know how we feel without the other one being upset. Talk it through. Figure things out together.
Is communication considered hollering at your mate, cursing them out? It's communication. Like I need you to describe it more because we don't get that often. And I'm gonna bring the panel up in a minute, y'all. I know it's just me. They just hit me in the message board. They like, bro, you doing a bad job. We might need to come help you. So I'm gonna have them come in. Renee, she brings that feminine energy to the table. Courtney Renee. I don't know if Cozy and Malik, but again, from a feminine perspective, what is other forms of communication? Just verbally, do you have a certain love language? Did you have to, my bad, maybe I should lean on more. Was it a certain love language? After dealing with certain men, everybody ain't a physical person. Some people are mentally turned on. I'm a physical person. I had to learn about mental people or, people who are turned on by you working hard and just not even being into them. So
you talking to me or her?
She on the spot. She's sweating bullets right now. Her. I need to know from a lady perspective.
Hey, Maury.
I mean, my love language is also physical touch and words of affirmation. You know what I'm saying? Mike's he like to buy stuff.
You said yours is a physical touch and affirmation?
Yeah, words of affirmation.
So from him?
Yes.
Now I hope y'all listening. Again, I did mention physical touch because that's me. But I'm trying to get out of her other ways, and she said words of affirmation from her mate. Him, putting into her, pushing into her gems and diamonds and saying she great and this is gonna happen. You got any more?
My love language, you gotta buy me some shit. I ain't trying to. No,
you for real?
No, I'm bullshit, man.
But it make you happy, right? It make you happy.
Nah, I mean,
it ain't nothing wrong with it, Mike. Don't be shy because we got some niggas like that, bro.
I ain't like that though, because at the end of the day, it's like I like buying my own stuff. You feel me? You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna even stunt like my love language. It gotta be probably words of affirmation. Just motivating me, boosting me, making me, making me feel like I'm important to you. You know what I mean? That's probably the biggest thing. You know what I mean? Letting me know that I'm doing a good job, or you know what I mean? I'm a good provider. I'm a good man in your life type shit. You feel me?
Appreciate it, basically.
You know what I mean? I feel like that. I'll give you the world or die trying. You know what I mean? That's just me.
I agree with that. Courtney Renee said, "What about compassion?"
Oh, that's definitely important though, because you gotta be like, no matter how hard body niggas be walking around trying to act and be like with your woman, you have to be compassionate. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of times I'm probably the worst at it though. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like, I have a heart like when like if she's sad, you know what I mean? I'll be like, damn, okay, what's going on with you? But I try to turn it to something else to try to make it funny just to get her out the mood, out of that out of that sad mood or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? But I'm very compassionate about her feelings and emotions. It's just, I'm probably not the best person at the moment, like right then there at that point in time, you know what I mean? I might not be the best person because I'll be like, God damn, what's wrong with you now? You know what I mean? But not knowing she might be feeling some type of way about something else. But then when she actually do open up and get to talking about it, I'll be like, damn, okay, I was an asshole about it. I could have did a better job with coming at you, trying to be more understanding about, you know, your concerns or how you felt about the situation or whatever.
Y'all just taught me a little bit. You want to know why? Because first and foremost, when Courtney Renee used the word compassion, I like to, when I don't really know what that word exactly means, although I may have used it over 40 years, you know, like passion, compassion, a lot of these words, we tend to think they mean the same thing. So the second Courtney said that and you started describing how you feel and what compassion is, I'm picking up my phone, looking it up first and foremost.
Right.
And I'm like sympathetic, pity, concern. I'm like, damn, in my head, I'm like, do I show my old lady enough compassion? Am I sympathetic?
Right.
You know,
right.
And then it hit me like, it's a possibility I ain't necessarily, or I could do more because it's needed, because I be wanting that. So take notes, fellas, not just the ladies. Compassion.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be labeled the asshole. You know what I mean? Like, or you don't want her to get to that point in stage to where when she is feeling like that, you don't want her to be like, well, I can't talk to you.
Your cousin said, what's up, man? Your fan bam in here.
Oh, what's going on, family? Everybody that's tuned in, what's going on? Blessings to all y'all.
And y'all make sure y'all shut alive, even if you won't be attending service when we have it every other time. What I'm doing is providing a platform where we can get together, find our tribe, we can talk shit. We can laugh about some stuff. We can also share information. Like I said, we talk politics. I'm not too religious, but we talk religion and spirituality as well. Last show, we was talking about the dirty ass room, the girl in the dirty ass room. This week, after we, you know, go through a little couples therapy, we gonna get to this barbarians from the Bronx and the bearskin. Y'all ain't really gotta talk about it because I'm gonna have a correspondent from the streets pop in.
Right.
But I do know with the couple thing, not you, not me, but it's a lot of down low brothers who putting their women at risk. And you know, you can't help but feel bad for these women. At the same time, I do be blaming these women as well because they sleeping with everybody. But I'm gonna say that part for the part of the show. I just want to prepare y'all for the barbarians and the bearskin.
He say the barbarians and the bearskin. Think it's funny.
Anybody in the comments though got any theories, any comments, any questions? I had thought of something before I started running off my mouth. I know no couple's perfect, so we all go through shit. I want to ask both of y'all separately, or y'all separately give me an answer. When things do hit the fan, I don't need a story, but like I said, I know ain't shit perfect. Argument here or disagreement here. When things do hit the fan, how do you all separately go about not bumping heads, you know, cutting that energy off and moving around until it's back better?
Well, I mean, most of the times I'll probably separate myself. You know what I mean? Like if we is having a disagreement or a heated conversation or something like that, like we got a lot of rooms in our house. You feel me? So I go sit in the other living room. You feel me? Or she might go hang out with her best friend, or I might go chill and hang out with my partners or something. Because sometimes it's like when you having that situation like that, you got to remove yourself and go talk to other folks about certain shit. You ain't got to go into detail about everything, but sometimes it's okay to get other people's perspective or be like, damn, bro, like, was I wrong? The shit I did, you know what I mean? Like, this is what happened, but was I wrong about it? And then you might have one person like, damn, bro, yeah, you was bogus as hell for that. You should have, you know what I mean? You should have stayed at the crib and figured that out. You know what I mean? Or you shouldn't have walked out on it or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But I try to refrain from, one thing I try to refrain from doing is like getting below the belt. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes you can say something out of anger, and even though motherfucker know you didn't mean it, that shit can stick with you for a long time. You know what I mean? So it's like, you got to be real cautious and real mindful with what you say to people nowadays, because the power of the tongue is a motherfucker, man. Like,
strong.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you can destroy your person just saying something that you know they feel insecure about. You know what I mean? And then you use that against them and say it, and then now they looking at you like, damn, so that's how you really feel? That's what, but in the whole sense, it was like, shit, the nigga was mad or said the shit out of anger. So it's like, you gotta be real cautious on that shit, man, like for real. Because I know if somebody says some foul to me, even if I forgive you, I won't forget it. Like, it's gonna always play in the back of my mind, like, damn, so that's what it is.
It's always in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
I don't like that part. That's the part I don't like. Even with me and my old lady, I like to, and I'm getting so much better with it. I think, she got to work on it a little bit, but I be knowing that she don't mean it. And also, females tend to be a little more emotional than men, and they say some of the harshest things.
Right.
But I think that I'm hitting my level of manhood where it's like that type of shit I'm getting so much better at. I'm walking away. I'm gonna let you get your steam off, whether you're wrong or right. I know that you're a female. I know that I'm a man, and this is the design. On the flip side, Miss Ryan, when y'all go, hit that level, how do you go about it, other than just walking away?
I mean, we mainly do just separate, take a breather. You know what I'm saying? Because in that moment, we're so upset, depending on the situation. You know what I mean? That we might not need to take a breather and then come and talk to each other. Shoot, if I'm wrong, I apologize. If he's wrong, he apologize.
Woo. And
we move forward for there. Our arguments really don't even last that long.
Is it easy to apologize? Because most women don't find it easy to apologize first and foremost.
If I'm wrong, I will apologize.
She would. I give her that. She definitely would. And that's
always been like that, Mike.
Huh?
I'm not asking any question I ask. 100%. I'm not asking to start no shit. I'm asking because y'all been in a relationship for a while, so the growth, y'all evolve, you change. I'm not the same guy I was when I got with my old lady. I try not to respond the same. So I'm asking for that to let the person know. Just because you be fucking up right now don't mean you can't get better and grow, but it's about changing. So maybe in the early stages of y'all relationship, could y'all say it was a tad bit different? Would y'all be willing to give an example?
It was hella different. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie, like, you gotta understand, like, when I met Ryan, I'm fresh out of prison. You know what I mean? So it was like my mental, my thought process, everything was off. It was fucked up. You know what I mean? So it was like trusting folks and opening up and all that other stuff. It was real hard to do. You know what I mean? It was super hard to do. And then it was just like, she used to always say something like, she was like, you making me fight hard for you. You know what I mean? And I've never in life had somebody to ever say no shit like that to me. You feel me?
How'd that make you feel?
Nigga, that made me feel like I was important. It made me feel like I mattered. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm looking at it like, majority of these, well, I ain't gonna say majority of females, but it's a lot of females in the world that'll fuck with you based off only for what you can do for them or what's beneficial for them. You know what I mean? And I've never once got that vibe from her. Like, when I met her, she was a go-getter. She had her own everything. She was doing her own. You know what I mean? And I was still trying to, like I said, I just got out of prison, so I lost everything. You see what I'm saying? Like, I had to spend all my money on lawyers and trying to get these years knocked off me, and it's just like, I ended up meeting her, and it was just like, it just felt like a big ass load off a nigga's shoulders. You know what I mean? It was
a lot of times you got to go through the fire to get to what you truly deserve. You got to bump your head, do some fucked up shit, get a couple second chances.
Yeah, of course.
With you sharing the whole prison thing, and I don't want to get into detail about that because neither me or you, we ain't big up in that. We do what we do. If we get caught, we have to do some shit. We gonna do what we gotta do.
Right.
I don't know you to be one of them niggas to be, oh man, nigga had the noodles and the chips and I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro.
Right.
I see these men in there with knives and guns and phones.
Right.
That's not really cool to me, bro. But to see a motherfucker go in there and come out and make that change, beyond your old lady, what else was you doing to get your mind back right? Because like you said, you got out, you was fucked up. It was hard to trust people. You got this GI mentality. You in AZ. From what I know, you couldn't even leave, right?
I still can't right now to this day.
But that's cool, because you ain't leaving now. You're not going, you might go visit, but you ain't going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, they gotta put you in a certain mental states because you comfortable. Going to the crib ain't nothing like the crib. I can say what I want about the crib, but I can go make it move and shake at the crib. To know you gotta sit there, you gotta get your mind right, you gotta figure this out. There's certain things I can't do no more.
Right.
Before God even dropped this gift in your lap, what was you mentally at? What changes you made? Caleb.
Man, it's I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I was a hustler. You know what I mean? Like when I got out here, when I came out here and got to moving and grooving, like I was hustling. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I would never do nothing in this state, but everything I was doing was going everywhere else. So it was like at that point when I did end up getting jammed the way that I did, and I had a lot of time to sit and think and reflect. You know what I mean? On what got me in the situation I was in and how was I moving wrong? What did I do to move sloppy? And that enhanced me to just start moving smart, move different on everything I do, no matter what it is, if it was legal or illegal. So the life I'm living now, I ain't doing nothing illegal. Like I had to switch my whole life. You feel me? Like my entire life had to change because at the end of the day, I know how these folks waiting. They gave me enough rope. Like right now, still to this day, you know what I mean? They gave me enough rope to one mistake can be fatal, and it can cost me a long motherfucking time. So it's like I got to keep just sitting and asking myself, like, do you want to put yourself back in that position? Because if you do, you already know the consequences behind it. But it's okay to try to do something different and see how this can pan out for you. And it's the way it's been going at this point. It's like, you know, I try to talk to the Most High as much as possible. You know what I mean?
I was gonna ask you that. I was gonna ask you, not to cut you off. I was gonna ask you, was you doing a lot of praying first and foremost in your journey? And like then when y'all go through it, when y'all separate, you know, let me get some space. Is there prayer involved individually? Like, can you say, yeah, you know what, I take the time and just say, God, whatever. But I want to know because I might need to use that method.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I do it every day because that'll be a lie. But yeah, as often as I can, I would. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the times before me and her sit down and even eat, you know what I mean? We hold hands and we pray. You know what I mean? We pray over our food. You know what I mean?
Most people stop. Probably like it's a small percentage of people that do that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anybody in the comment, I gotta ask, anybody in the comments still pray over their food, let alone pray with their partner? Like, hold on, baby, before you eat that plate. I do. I just gotta ask, bro, and if y'all don't, I think it might want to evolve to that. Just to have some type of covering over how y'all operate. Yeah, whether you're religious or spiritual.
Like, I believe you got to, though, because I watched something a long time ago, and it said it's three strands. It's three strands in a relationship. It's you, hers, and then God. So no matter what you got going on, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing without it. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to have some type of spiritual belief just to get through this life that we live. You know what I mean? Like this shit is stressful. Like this is stressful. Like every day as a black man getting up, walking out this door, it ain't guaranteed that I can come back home. You know what I mean? Like I get pulled over by the police and they want to gun me down just for answering my phone. You know what I mean? So I have to have that strong belief, and I have to know that, you know what I mean, regardless on whatever life may throw at me, God gonna always pull me out, and He ain't failed me yet. You know what I mean? And throughout everything, I've been receiving blessing after blessing after blessing, and I know it's only because of Him. No matter how much work I say I do, no matter how much of a grinder I say I am, no matter what it is, bro, I got a beautiful woman.
It's the God in you, bro. I want to say that. I want to interject. It's the God in you. It's as much as Him as you, because He believes in you just as much. For you to do it, you got to believe in Him. You know what I'm saying? Right. Give Him praises, but still remember that's the God inside of you. He in you, bro. Even the way you speak about your lady, that's the God in you.
Hey, maybe so. I don't know, man. That's just me now. Like this ain't used to be me though. You know what I mean? Yeah, this didn't used to be me. So this is like a whole, like a lot of folks. Like I tell people right now, like in reality, you know what I mean? If we ain't fucking with each other or chopping it up on the regular, you have to re-meet me, because the person that you thought you finna talk to and dig with, like that dude, like he's left in prison. He's still sitting behind them walls. You know what I mean? This dude right here, right now today, it's a whole different breed, man, a whole different individual. So it's like you definitely got to re-meet me when you walk. Like I still don't think that it can't get to that point, but at the end of the day, like I prefer and I pray it don't ever have to. You know what I mean? I just want to keep living life the way life is supposed to be lived, enjoying the perks of this shit. You know what I mean? Just living life up. You know what I mean? Because tomorrow ain't promising none of us. So it is what it is, man.
Hey, cuz love the new Mike. I still evolve Mike. He still got some shit from you know what he grew up with, like he said, but the new him is not really. That's the last thing that's on his mind, and I can agree with that fully. You gotta re-meet me all the way around, the way I speak, the way I respond, all that. I'm so proud to be the new me, man. Just to be less emotional, more tactical, strategic, more masculine, but still got that feminine energy in me.
Man, you got to, man, because that's just the way it's designed, man. That's how I believe. That's just the way this shit designed, man. You know what I mean? You can't be, I mean, like, who said that shit, man? Was that Kevin Gates? A man to change, you'll be a fool if you remain the same. It's something like that. You know what I mean? So ain't nothing wrong with change. You know what I mean? You got to be crazy if you think you're going to just go through life and be that same individual all the way through this ride. Like, it don't even make sense. I wouldn't believe that. You know what I mean? So it's like, the way I walk, the way I talk, the way I carry myself. Like, I used to walk with my head down, like my confidence was low. You know what I mean? Now when I walk with my head chest out, I feel like I'm the most influential person that walked in the room. I feel like when I walk into a room, I'm somebody you want to know. You know what I mean? I'm not the dude to run and go and hang with the crowd. The crowd don't come to me. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? So anytime anybody see me, 9 times out of 10, I ride by myself. If it ain't my lady in the car with me, you know what I mean? If I go out somewhere, nigga, I'm going with my lady, but everybody else might come and join. But I'm not going to do nothing. I don't need to be around no crowd. I stick with the ones that's around me. They gonna boost me. They gonna motivate me. They gonna keep love and positive energy around me. All that negativity shit, I keep that across the street, man. I don't want no parts of it.
Let me ask you, with the business that you and your right hand man, your significant you don't mind I call you right hand man. You want me to say right hand woman?
That's okay.
The name of your business. How long ago did you start it? Should tell us about your business. You're doing good, so don't be being humble, bro. Let them know if you travel, all that shit. Cause today's prices might not be tomorrow's prices, bro.
Facts.
Cause last week's prices is not the same from when I seen them start. I can tell you that now.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I started instant installations in 2018. You know what I mean? At the time, I was working for Pepsi. I was working for Pepsi. And in the midst of me working for him, it was just like, you know what I mean? The dude that came in there that owned it, I think he was like one of the GMs or something, but he came in and I was one of the lowest of the lows at the totem pole when I worked at Pepsi. Like I threw cases, you know what I mean? But when dude came in and they did the employment appreciation shit, they gave us cases of pops. Dude didn't know none of us by our name, you know what I mean? And I'm sitting there like, okay, this dude already rich. You feel me? Like they filthy rich. And then at the end of the day, when you working for a place like that and they don't know you by name, that means you're expendable. That means they can get rid of you and hire somebody at a cheaper rate. So at that moment in time, I'm like, you know what? I got to figure out a way to put the same energy that I'm putting into Pepsi, because y'all got me working 16-hour days. I got to put that same energy into my own endeavors, because if I got this much trust and this much faith in this company, why can't I do that within myself? You know what I mean? So I end up getting hurt. I end up getting hurt working at Pepsi. They thought I got scared. They thought I was going to sue, but they started cutting me these checks every week. So in the midst of me getting them checks, I just started saving. I ended up having to go through physical therapy for like a year and 2 months, something like that. So after the physical therapy finished, they called, boom, yeah, we want you to come back to work. Boom, we heard you ready to get back to work. I'm like, I want to thank y'all for the opportunity, but I'm good. I took the money that they gave me when it's got me an LLC, started me a DBA, and I ended up getting instant installations off the ground. And instant installations been running since February 8th, 2018.
That's 6 years, bro. So like I said at the beginning of the talk, this ain't no overnight shit. The hustle is real. I know the struggle is real, but the hustle is even realer, right?
Yes, of course. Because I tell anybody, man, like folks really got to understand is like if you out there and you a dope boy, you sell weed, whatever you do, whatever it is you do, you know what I mean? And you decide to just be like, okay, you know what? I'm finna change my life and go a different route. But you still got the hustle ambition in you. You know what I mean? So you got to keep that hustle. At the end of the day, it's a different product.
You apply it to the new product.
It's the same hustle, just a different product. So if you was good at selling weed, you can get rid of zips like this. At the end of the day, you have to promote yourself to let anybody know that, okay, this is what I'm doing. So if you go from, okay, now I ain't selling weed no more, I'm selling clothes, or I'm selling bundles of hair, or I'm selling this, you got to promote yourself just as well as you was out there when you was promoting selling your weed or whatever you was out there doing. You know what I mean? You got to keep that grind. You got to keep that fire and that hunger within yourself, because that's the only way you're going to get to where you're trying to get to. Like a lot of folks think that they can just start a business and boom, it's going to bust. No, this shit is a roller coaster ride.
This
shit is a roller coaster ride. You're going to have them days to where you at the top of the top and you're going to be like, oh, I made it. And then for some reason, you'll hit that spur. Bam, you done went 9 days straight, no business. No business. Now you sitting there reflecting within yourself like, damn, is this shit gonna work? Man, maybe I need to go find me a job. Maybe I should this, and the moment that a person give up, they not knowing they blessing probably was the next day.
It was the next. I've seen it happen to myself, but I stand fast now with this shit, bro. I have those days, the 4 days where nobody want nothing, nobody want. That's when you gotta figure it out. Be creative, strategic, depending on what your business is as well. But it's about promoting, marketing, your packaging. It's about how you talk to people. Again, your customer today, tomorrow, you might have talked to them today. It's a lot of folks that's thirsty for money. So they just, you today, they don't, you don't even know this might be your customer that spend the most money with you 3 months from now. And because of how you treated them, be the difference between them reaching back out to you or reaching out to somebody else or the competitor. This even with your weed man. But that's another thing. When you said like you weed man and you just, a lot of people is bad weed man, bad this and that. They don't. They just got the product, and we just don't. We just haven't.
I'm around the corner. You said.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. They to sell and shit. So yeah, stick to selling weed. Shit. We got about 2 to 3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna pull up my share screen. And we're going to go through our Church in the Wild group. We're going to check out some of these posts that was posted. Y'all feel free, like if y'all got to go at any point, y'all, like I said, it ain't scripted, so it ain't no certain time, but like for the next 30 minutes. Kathy, if you want to join, she be on the panel as well. Anybody that's part of the panel want to join at the point when I pull up the share screen, let me know. But we're going to pull up the share screen. We're going to go through some of the posts, some of the videos, get some feedback on how y'all feel about it, whether you agree or disagree. Hopefully y'all don't agree with everything, like where y'all exactly the same, because I like to see a male, a feminine, and masculine point of view, from both. Because I'm sure you don't want your motherfucking kitchen pink. She may or may not, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so even then, how do y'all handle bumping heads on those type of things?
Man, we come to an agreement. You know what I mean? Like with this house we in now, you know what I mean? I let her do whatever it is that she wanted to do. I just tell her, this room, like the room I'm in now, give me this room. You know what I mean?
That's how I was.
Yeah, just give me this room. You got the kitchen, the living room, you got the pool area outside, you got the bedroom, the bathroom, you got TV in the bathroom, like you got the whole house.
Fact.
So give me this little room and give me the garage, and I'm fine. You know what I mean? I don't want nothing else. Now, whatever you want to do it. Now, when it comes to like decorating and all that other stuff, like I think I'm probably the better person at it. So we are always like when we, when we go get stuff to decorate the house, she's like, "Oh, I like this." I'd be like, "Nah, that ain't it."
Is that true, Ryan? Is he the better decorator?
He is. I cannot decorate.
Hey, I'm okay with that because my girl won't admit it for shit. I know I
can't decorate, so I'll be like, go ahead. And then I might see something and he'll be like, and I'll be like, you decorate everything else, but you won't let me get this. He'd be like, that ain't gonna look right. Yeah. But then after he do it and I look at it, I'll be like, You was right, babe. That look nice.
I called her into the door and asked her who the better decorator and what y'all think she said.
Huh?
I called her to the door and asked her who the better decorator, and she said her.
I bet you she is.
She ain't decorated in the whole relationship.
Man, you gotta think though, man. Your girl modeling, acting, she doing all type of shit. So she feel like she got an eye for shit, bro.
But damn, you believe her too? Damn, bro, it's Everybody Hates Worthy Day. Okay.
No, I ain't gonna say you ain't the best because you gotta have some creativity too because your clothing designs is crazy. You feel me? So it's like it gotta be something. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like let me see. I'm gonna have to like see a room you decorate.
I'm gonna show you. Look at my wall. You can see my wall already. You can tell I'm a decorator.
Yeah, she got you beat.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. That's my birthday, man. They might make clothes for a living. But yeah, I'm finna pull up the share screen on the Church in the Wild post page. We're gonna go through a few posts. Talk a little more shit, man. I don't know my correspondent at Ty. She's supposed to talk about the Barbarians and Bearskin with the back shots. You gotta come on. Somebody tag Ty. We about 10 deep. I see I got 4 people on YouTube. One person on Instagram and a couple people on Facebook, which is cool. I know we could do better, but if we ain't talking about mess or being negative, they tend to not pay as much attention. So again, this platform is about finding a tribe. I appreciate those that have stopped by tonight. Make sure you share the live. My boy is on the West Coast, but I'm sure eventually he'll be, traveling. Reach out to him. He's doing installations. I don't know what else are you guys doing, bro?
We got instant installations off the ground right now. She got her own cleaning company called Crystal Clear Cleaning. We in the midst of searching for a building so she can open up. She want to open up a boutique. You know what I mean? I'm trying to play Monopoly right now. So within the next year, I'm trying to buy 3 houses. So that's the goal, man. So I get a house in Grand Rapids, buy a house in Gary, buy a house out here in Arizona. You know what I mean? So even her people that's in Michigan, if something was to go wrong, they got somewhere to go. My people in Indiana, if something was to go wrong, they got somewhere to go. And I'm just trying to tap into this market, man, because the real estate game is probably one of the biggest games right now. You know what I mean? So flipping and dipping, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do at this point.
I'm with you, bro, and I love the lingo. Play Monopoly, flipping and dipping.
Yeah.
No Diddy, but yeah, I'm with all that. Shit. Let me pull up this share screen real quick, man. Pull up the share screen. I sent y'all the invite in the group, Renee. I'm gonna send it one more time too, though, in case you want to join. I don't know if they want to. We had the crazy. I wonder if other cities be having the same shit going on that we be having going on back at home, though. Cause it'd be a lot going on. And then they be mad, they post the shit and be mad we speak on it. But don't nobody want to share the positive shit as much. Don't nobody
it'd be like that. It'd be like that. If we were sitting here talking about chitty chitty bang bang and hitting licks and all this other teaching you how to be a dope boy, teach you how to rob a bank, yeah, they gonna tune in.
Why though? Why y'all think that is?
That's just the way the world is. You know what I mean? Like, even if you listen to the music right now, like, if you listening to a person that's rapping something positive, you know what I mean? Like, that person probably won't even go nowhere. Like, I'm not gonna even lie. Like, even with the Kendrick Lamar Drake beat, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't really listening to neither one of them cats' music. You feel me? But it's like, soon as the bullshit got in the midst, now I'm going to tap in and see what Drake said about Kendrick, seeing what Kendrick said about Drake. You know what I mean? It's like, now I didn't fall victim to this shit. Now I didn't get sucked into this whirlpool of nonsense. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Like, even if you get on Facebook right now, like my old lady, you know what I mean? Like, we'll be sitting there watching, like, Grand Rapids be having so much going on to where each other ain't nobody tuning in to what they really doing. But the moment somebody in that motherfucker and they fighting, acting reckless, and this, that, the other, there's 300-400 folks on one person live tuning into it. You know what I mean? And it's like, everybody love conflict and confusion. You know what I mean? So it's like, is you gonna be part of the problem or you gonna be part of the solution? You feel me? So that's just what it is, man.
You just gotta keep pressing. You keep pressing and being as positive. What's up, sis? BK? What's up? Just keep pressing and being as positive example as possible. While these other fools, I mean, I ain't gonna act like I don't fall off the wagon every now and then, but at least 75% of the time, I ain't on none of that bullshit.
Right.
It's too much going on in the world, too much dope shit.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. And like I said, man, like the lifestyle that I was living at one point, man, like I know how easy it is for you to fall victim to bullshit. You know what I mean? Like you can see all the signs and still don't pay attention to it. You feel me? So it's like at this point, like niggas gotta move different. You gotta be mindful. You gotta be mindful of the situation you put yourself in. You gotta be mindful of the conversations you involve yourself in. You gotta be mindful of the bullshit people say to you or tell you. You know what I mean? It's like folks love drama. That's just what it is, man. Like somebody can tell you something, you turn around and repeat it to somebody else. Now the person he done told it to somebody else, but he done added a twist to it, and then it just became a whole pot of soup. You know what I mean? One big ass mess.
This man, Malik. Hey, now, I wanna warn Ryan. This is PG. Pig. The homie, he be going real hard, but I'm gonna make sure I read at least 3 or 4 of his posts to get your opinion on how you feel about him. So I guess we could start with Malik. Renee, I sent you the link. Kathy, I think I sent you the link too, sis. Can y'all see this? What he's saying? I'm gonna read it out loud because I like to read. I think I got a nice reading voice. Pull my non-reading glasses off. Fellas, if your woman is a reflection of you, then your woman friends and circle also become a reflection of you. If your woman hang around known whores, think about how that looks when people see her in the public. Women in your circle of friends definitely play a part in your relationship and what kind of man is willing to deal with you. Stay dangerous. I don't know how to feel about that. Would you like to be first on that, Ryan?
I mean, my mom used to always tell me to surround myself around people that I want to see. How do I word it? Basically, surround yourself around the people. Like, if I want to be successful, then I should surround myself around people that are successful. I shouldn't be in the streets with people. That don't necessarily mean that you can't be successful because of the crowd that you keep. I mean, but your surroundings is everything. I really don't know how to answer that question.
Right, it's kind of. I was thinking about it too, like
because I'm biased, you know, like I'm split decision.
I don't think if your friend sleep with 20 people and you hang with her, that don't necessarily mean you sleeping with the same amount of people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
agreed.
I don't think that, but I do think you should surround yourself.
I guess he was trying to sound smart.
I do feel like you should surround yourself around different people, because how you gonna learn different things?
I can't be afraid. Well, I mean, I get the theory, but that don't mean my girl a whore because she hanging with whores. As much as you would like to think that, or you can go off of that, that don't mean shit. Because if that's the case, then you could be a man running with a whole bunch of pussies. You know, I'm trying to think of another word, but
that's
you
the
can
same
get
thing.
one nigga with hands. You really, everybody think you pussy.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was leaning towards. That mean, like, it's 6 of y'all, but out of the 6 of y'all, 2 of your friends is killers. So does that make you a killer? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. No, I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I can understand it. That's only if, like, I will understand his situation. That's only if her friends is doing horrid shit around him to make him feel some type of way. You feel me? Like, if the friends is, come on, we gonna go out, but if my dude called, tell him this. You see what I'm saying? And he there to see this shit. Like, oh damn, that's what y'all be on. You know what I mean? Yeah, he gonna feel some type of way at that point. But
I agree. I agree. I also agree with what Alpha just said. He said influence is a motherfucker and the flesh is weak.
Right. That's true too.
That's why you don't put yourself in the predicament. That's what I think that's what they meant by saying that. You would probably want to not be around a million whores because the possibility of you doing a few whorish activities is high.
Right.
I don't mean you're gonna be your level of whoredom is gonna be theirs, but I'm saying that from a male perspective. You know, that's how I started smoking weed, being around weed. That's how I started doing all the other activities.
Right.
I ain't never done no yak shit. I be around certain type of people, but you get the point. Y'all get the point, right?
Right.
I was going down the line. I'm probably gonna skip this shit, Renee, because I don't know how to decipher what you saying, because you with such spice. Then it's back to you, Mr. Man. And I think we should say this one for like next week when the whole panel on her. She says she's personally tired of this combo, which is the 50-50 combo. She said a woman should only be paying bills if there's a situation that comes up that she's capable of helping. If both of y'all get back right, then the responsibility is back to you, Mr. Man. I don't know. I don't even know if I really want to get into that.
I wouldn't mind responding to that shit though.
All right, look, you gonna make me after you then, bro. Go ahead.
I mean, like what? So I'm trying to like really grasp on everything. So that means, if both of y'all money back right, she's not responsible to pay no bills.
Renee,
that's what being said.
She in the car. She one of the panel members at that. She definitely.
I'm trying to understand that because, like, you, man, it's 2024. I don't know too many people unless you completely financially straight. Ain't no way I see one person just doing everything. You see what I'm saying? Because let's make it make sense. You feel me? If you're doing everything and she's stacking her papers and then shit go left, then where that leave you? You know what I mean? Like that leave you in a fucked up situation.
You better be working triple hard. That's what
come on, man. Like if we gonna do this, we're gonna do it together. You know what I mean? That's like when folks get married, they put the rings on their hand. That means we are one. So everything that we do together, regardless of the fact. Now I might pay a bigger portion. I might pay more of what's going on around the crib. I'm not gonna say you finna pay everything or we finna bust everything straight down the middle. It might be a time my pocket's fucked up and she gotta step in. It might be a time her pocket's fucked up. I gotta step in. That's the sacrifices that y'all make when y'all become a couple. But for you to be like, oh, once our money get back good and your paper straight and my paper straight, all the bills back on you. Nah, hell no. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Mr. Did she ended it with the Mr. Man, what made me feel like, you think you got a slave. Well, how you feel about that, Ryan? Let's get a female perspective. Renee ran off.
I'm 50-50. I feel like it's less stress and that helps your relationship. He taking some weight off my shoulder and I'm taking some weight off his shoulder. We doing it together. I mean, like he said, something may happen and I may be short $100, $200. You know what I'm saying? Then he gonna cover it. It go both ways. We just got each other back.
That's what it's supposed to be.
That's what a relationship is supposed to. Now that don't mean just ride her coattail and ride her wave and not do nothing. And I want to say from my perspective, don't get me wrong, I can't wait for the day where I could just pay the rent a couple times out the blue and just make her happy. Like, oh, that don't mean bitch, you ain't gonna pay the rent or you ain't gonna next month. That mean I love you.
Nah, you still finna drop some chips in this dip, guys.
You feel me? Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know where Renee went. She's actually one of the fan favorites as far as all the ladies are fan favorites. Her and Kathy, whenever they come on, they just take over. The guys lose their mind. Okay. I don't know if y'all seen the Jonathan Majors. I guess he got an award in his acceptance speech. Y'all know it's crazy that we having this little couples conversation and then these things are popping up. I guess because a lot of people are going through fucked up relationships and they post about it in the church in a while. But anyway, he got the award. I don't know. Did y'all see that?
No, I ain't see it.
All right, Mike. I'm gonna play the video first, and then I want to read what the young lady wrote. How what she had. Damn, I had shared it from hers. Oh no, she had wrote right there. Okay, I'm gonna play the video and then we're gonna read her comment. But it was just it was seeing a female respond that way. I'm like, damn, I ain't seen nothing really wrong. I'm not gonna respond like that publicly, but at the same time, hold on, let me get this volume going. Let me run it.
I love you beyond all limit. With all my
Oh my God, bro! I just all Kane Conqueror went out the window, though. I swear, I just can't. He cannot be Kane the Conqueror again. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having a Marvel moment. Let me run this back.
All right.
Man, I'm like a kid at heart, bro. I love Marvel movies, man. They fucked me up. He was pretty good. All right, let's wait till it start over, man. He was whining like a little bitch.
faith. With all my heart, I love you. I'm supposed to be this tough and strong, and you done carried me so many nights. I love you. Through the fire.
I ain't see that part.
I love you. I love you beyond all limit. With all my strength. With all my heart, I love you. I'm supposed to be this tough and strong, and you done carried me so many nights. I love you. Through the fire.
Hold on, I just gotta stop right there.
That nigga started singing?
Yeah, that nigga did through the fire. And then the homegirl commented, I'm all for man expressing his love for me, but this is too much. Now, first of which part was too much? Because I think I would have been okay with the crying.
I think it was through the fire.
That was the song.
I think it was through the fire. I think it was the through the fire part. He could have. I mean, he'd have been good. Like he'd have had if he'd have left that out, he'd have had the other chicks in the audience looking at they dude like, nigga, why you ain't express yourself like that to me? You know what I mean? But that nigga said through the fire. I don't know.
Somebody tagged Ty. I had just seen this post. I ain't gonna go back past that though.
Yeah, that was a lot.
When we ain't talk spirituality or religion at all tonight. Do you guys consider yourselves to be religious or spiritual? If you don't mind me asking, because I know that's the personal question.
I'll say I'm more spiritual.
Okay. How about you, Miss Ryan?
I'm not sure. I mean, I grew up in the church. I did. But you know how you get older, you get on your own, you start moving different than how your mama and your granny used to make you go to church. And I could say that I should start back going to church. We should, you know what I'm saying? But I really don't know if I'm spiritual or religious.
I wanna before we continue, Nerd Mix just dropped 2 comments and it actually was pretty good comments, so I'm gonna have to go back to that, bro. He said, we're talking about the moment we just seen with Buddy. He said, if he was serious and that was a real moment, that shouldn't be laughed at because men aren't allowed to be real. We come from a cloth where that isn't allowed to be done. We don't know what she did for that man to keep him from breaking.
That's true, though.
I agree, but the song part,
yeah, that was
kind of made it. You know what I'm saying, Alpha? So it was kind of hard not to laugh at the end. I think he might have felt a certain way, and he threw that at the end to try to make everybody else feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because a black man crying, whatever award he was, I don't know what platform that was on, but again, that singing part was pretty corny. But I get it. Like, I wouldn't have laughed at him right then, but I would have watched that shit in the car on the way to the crib.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't give a fuck what the world thinks anyway. So I express my love for my old lady anyway. You know what I mean? I'll tell her I love her or kiss on her, hug on her or whatever, all that. Now, the only day I see me crying is probably at our wedding. You know what I mean? That's going to probably be the day that I actually drop crocodile tears because I know it's real at that point. You feel me? Like, that'll probably be the only time unless it's just, you know what I mean? I can't, I don't know. You know what I mean? But like he said, don't nobody know what that woman did for that man. He probably was broke down on his dick. You feel me? And she brought that man back to reality. You know what I mean? So ain't no telling.
I think we all agreed in basically like, yeah, that was, you know, it might have been a moment behind that one. I was talking about spirituality and religion. So I did post this earlier. I post a lot of this shit as far as like the Bibles before the New James Testament and the knowledge that they be passing out. And that's why I kind of asked y'all. I know Ryan said that she grew up in the church, which I did too. I went to Catholic school, so you probably got that vibe. Probably knew the books of the Bible front to backwards, things of that magnitude. Knowing what you know now and hearing something like this, I want to hear how you feel afterwards. I probably can't even start it over, so I'm gonna just go into where you're starting right now.
Read the instructions, you find out that they left out a lot of things. The true meaning of baptism, the true meaning of what the church is. And the reason why they did it is they wanted to be able to control the people. They wanted to say that the government is divinely empowered and that the church, I was taught that the King James Version was the first English version of the Bible. First version translated into English. Why? As a matter of fact, way before the King James, the Geneva Bible was out. King James banned the Geneva Bible. And you say, wait a minute, if the Geneva Bible is such a good book, why was it banned? Well, let me tell you why it was banned. First of all, in any of the stuff that I've got, I'm more than willing to let you take a look at. This is a little pamphlet of the instructions to the translators. And if you see this, you understand real quick what's going on. You start to understand some of the things that are going on with it. And part of the thing is, let me just give you one quote out of the Geneva of 1591. Ephesians 6, 11, 12. See if you can figure out anything that might cause a king not to want to have this out.
You know it's crazy.
Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may abide to stand against the assaults of the devil. For we wrestle not only against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers. Sounds pretty familiar so far, right? And against worldly governors who are the princes of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness which are in the high places. Now that basically says the governments are all evil. Can you understand why they would want to get rid of something like that? Well, they in fact did. And as a matter of fact, if you read the instructions, you find out that they left out a lot of things. The true meaning of baptism, the true meaning of what the church is. And the reason why they did it is they wanted to be able to control the people. They wanted to say that the government is divinely empowered and that the church you got to listen to. And, of course, he controlled the church. 1910 talks about some of the real purposes of the King James Version, and it's not what you were taught in school or not what you were taught most other places. So, for those reasons,
I'm gonna end it right there because I get caught in the loop when I start hearing shit like that, bro. When I start knowing, like, you know, when we do the first, what's that? The first Sunday when we do the bread and the red wine. Yeah, and the red wine is supposed to represent the blood, but then when you do more research and you find out that these people actually drained this man of his blood, and as a ritual, they drunk his blood.
Right.
And when you spin and you think about Dracula and all that, because see, I'm a kid with an imagination out this world. Like, so then I start.
Like, they said they vampires.
Bro, yeah, but you got to think what all these different stories originated from. You know, I hate to get like super serious, but these stories originated from these things that occurred and that they've hidden, and then they've covered up and made these Christ stories and these biblical, which is cool. But I would really love to learn what really happened. But how do y'all feel when I ask y'all, like, when it comes
to listen to? And of course, he controlled the church.
My fault on that. I just want us to hear that again. But when it comes to spirituality versus religion, I'm gonna start with Ryan first. With you growing up in the church and knowing the things you know now, or even hearing and seeing things like this, like how do you navigate throughout life, period, on the spiritual level?
I don't know. I'm just grateful. I guess just being grateful. I don't know. I really don't.
How about you, Mike? You talk to us, bro. How about you? Cause I mean, you a grown man, not even going through prison, bro. Like I know a lot of people when they go to jail, religion becomes a thing for them. That's how they get through it. You know, that's how they do the time.
That's
Good and
definitely
bad.
true.
That's how they do it. So, like, how do you navigate? How did you navigate through that? And now with your success, because it has to be some involvement in terms even to have a successful relationship. So that's what I meant. Because I be having the one brother trying to throw the Bible on him. That's why I'm going with it. So when I ask, like, y'all don't seem to be Bible thumpers. Y'all seem to be spiritual. Y'all believe. Y'all pray over your food. Y'all pray for each other. Y'all manifest. So navigate. She grateful. How about you, bro?
I mean, I think me personally, I feel like prayer powerful. You know what I mean? Like I really believe that, because that's what got me through a lot of them nights in prison was prayer. Like a lot of people don't even know I was stabbed in there. You know what I mean? Like it was I had some real intense situations in there. You feel me? Like you have to, like when they say racism is real, you experience it firsthand in an establishment.
Ken talks about,
you know what I mean? So
that these chicks
realizing that I ain't gonna say I'll say God or whoever he may be. You know what I mean? Like I don't claim to be Baptist or Mormon or Catholic or none of that. I just believe that there's a Most High. I believe that there is a God, and I believe that, you know, through with the strength of prayer and acknowledging whoever your Most High may be, you know what I mean? That's gonna get you through life, and it's gonna get you through life in a blessed way. You know what I mean? Because you gotta believe in something. You got some folks that believe in Muslim, Buddhism. You got some folks that believe in Allah. You know what I mean? But when it all comes down to it, it all represents the same thing, a God.
Do you believe in something? You got to believe in something, basically, what you're saying.
Yeah, you got to. And like I say, like I believe prayer is definitely powerful, man, because a lot of life situations that a lot of people get in, the only, like, you ain't getting out of that by yourself. You know what I mean? Like the shit, like the bumps in the road that you may go through with you and your significant other. Even though y'all may have sat and talked about it or something, you know what I mean? God put something in both of y'all to want to be able to have that conversation, to try to rectify and fix the situation. Or if you beefing with somebody within these streets and an individual catch you lacking and ready to blow you away, you know what I mean? And he let you slide. You feel me? God probably was with you to where like, I'm gonna spare you and let you get another day, let you, you know what I mean? So I'm very spiritual in a lot of sense, you know what I mean? Because when I've seen a lot of folks like a story, me and a friend of mine back in the day living in Gary, we was in the car got shot up, got hit 60 times. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Huh?
I remember that.
Yeah, you know, we both ended up, you know, receiving wounds from it, but it's like, didn't nobody die behind it? You know what I mean? Like, in our sense, didn't nobody die behind it, because I felt as though the Most High felt as though it wasn't our time to leave this earth. We still had so much to do. You know what I mean? And forever to this day, I'm still grateful for that, because a lot of, like everybody know, like a lot of my friends is dead and gone that I ran with back in Gary. You know what I mean? They didn't get that opportunity. So I utilize every moment, you know what I mean? Like it might be days I just wake up and just be like, thank you, God, for letting me see this day. Boom, that's it. And I'm gone. I'm gone on about my day. You know what I mean? I'm going on about my day. I don't sit and dwell all day like, oh, Father God, I just want to say thank you humbly for bringing me to this. I don't do that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't do that. You know what I mean? But boom, anything, you know what I mean? If they didn't have an accident, like if you really pay attention to it, we all are spiritual in some type of way. Because soon as some shit hit the fan, the first thing, boom, you finna get into a car accident, you hit your brakes. Oh man, thank you, God. Like, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, or you something happen, you be like, God damn, like it's something, bro. Like it's automatic. It's just automatic. We all know it's there. We all know it exists. It's just on how others deal with it and how others really apply that shit to their everyday life. You know what I mean? And like I said, I ain't the best motherfucker walking around like, oh man, may the power of the Lord compel you. Or, no, I ain't doing none of that shit. You know what I mean? I'll tell somebody though, like, man, bro, you might need to pray. You feel me? Like you might need to really lock yourself in a room and have a conversation with God, because obviously it's something He's trying to show you. It's something He's trying to teach you. and you're not paying attention to it. So like I've had to do that shit to myself sometimes. Like, damn, God, what is you trying to tell me? What is going on? Why does shit keep happening? You know what I mean? I've had to have them conversations. Most of us probably have. Like, God, why this keep happening to me? What the fuck is going on? You know what I mean?
It'll be some real conversations.
Yeah, and you got to understand, like, my mother is a preacher. You know what I mean? My mama owns 2 churches in Gary right now to this day. You feel me? Like, my mother is a real life minister, but I'm not the dude that's walking around like with the Bible and trying to force the word on nobody and none of that shit. You know what I mean? I'm just that guy that when I see things for what it is, I pay attention to the reality of it. Like, you know what I mean? And I know that certain shit couldn't happen or wouldn't be able to happen without you having a spiritual belief or, you know what I mean, just knowing it. Like me living in Arizona and I ride through this motherfucker and see the way these mountains is made and the craters in the neck. I'm like, hey, couldn't nobody did this shit but God. Ain't no way a nigga was with a spatula and a hammer doing this shit. You know what I mean? Like when you just look at the structure around this place, like you gotta know that it's definitely a God in this motherfucker. So I don't know, man. Like I know some folks like, damn, he cussing with God in it. That's me. You know what I mean? They say, you know what I mean? I was always told, they say, come as you are. You know what I mean? Like when you get into the church be trying to make you change who you are type shit. That's why I really don't be fucking with the churches that much, but I still pay my respect to them. You know what I mean? Just because I know that's supposed to be the house of the Lord. But at the same sense, church is the place that you go to where there'll be your biggest hypocrites. They'll be the biggest ones to single you out, to ban you, to call you out, to make you feel as though that you're less worthy, when in reality, this is supposed to be the sacred ground that you're supposed to be able to come to and feel like yourself, to feel like you at peace. You know what I mean? And you can't get that at most of these places, man. Like real talk. Like you can't. Like I walked into a church one day, bro. That man posted his Cash App and said the ATM was at the front door. So I'm like, okay, hold on, man. What the fuck y'all got going on up here, man?
Where you was at?
Huh?
Where you was at?
Nigga, what was the name of that church? It's off it was over there. I think it was over there by the motherfucking the flea market. What's the name of it? What's the name of it?
In Gary on 38?
Yes.
Oh man. Look. What?
They got an ATM at the door, buddy. Here go the Cash App. Here go the Zelle.
That's crazy, dog. Like, for real.
Then you go outside, buddy, in the newest whip. I'm like, man, come on, nigga. This nigga selling dope.
See, a church is just supposed to be what 2 or more people congregate, and then we turn these places into churches and we make these such a big thing. I've been seeing. I'm sure I posted in a group where like one pastor said like we not supposed to be getting cars out of this shit just because we giving the word. And then on the flip side, you'll get mad if you find somebody who believe in God but they cursing while they delivering the word. You hear me?
Right.
Like nigga, fucking curse. Nigga, talk that shit to me.
Right.
Nigga,
Cause I tell a pastor in a heartbeat, like if you really want to know the truth, like if you really trying to tap into motherfuckers, like you gotta talk for real. You can't come, I ain't gonna lie, you can't come talking to me like, oh, thou, thee, do, I doze off on your ass or my mind gonna roam off. I'm like, damn, it's a Dairy Queen down the street. Like, I'm not
this nigga says a Dairy Queen down.
I'm dead serious. This nigga's a Dairy Queen down the street. I think that new Oreo Blizzard came out. Nigga, I'm out of here. I ain't trying to hear none of that. But if you come to me like, hey, look, little nigga, God don't want your motherfucking goofy ass walking around here doing the things that you doing. You might want to look at life and do that shit right. You feel me? Your dumb ass gonna become a victim out here. Like, for real. I'm gonna be like, damn, bro, you see that in my future? Like, I'm gonna pay attention then. I'm gonna really pay attention to it.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt you. I felt that, bro.
You ain't gonna think you come to me talking about thy Lord do not want thee. Like, bro, get your dumb ass out of my face, bro. Like,
art thou if not should do it.
It ain't working. It ain't working. That's why when I tell, like, when folks be reading the Bible, if you read in the Bible, you reading the scriptures out of the Bible, flip it. Flip it to everybody else terminology, because we're not walking around talking like that. Nobody. Now,
that's just showing you that they created the Bible to create a structure, and then they really didn't have any plan to continue it evolving and making changes. Because if y'all got this version, why we ain't got a new version?
We ain't got a newer version, right?
That's based on the belief of what y'all done wrote and how you see the world now, where people can understand it more. But that's just some whole other shit. I'm gonna probably go through like 2 more, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I know I done had y'all for about 2 hours. I'm gonna go through like 2 more couple videos, get y'all opinion. I know I posted this.
Massive difference between a companion and a partner. Let's just be honest. Can I help you save a lot of time, energy, and heartbreak?
Please.
Anybody can go to the movies with you. Anybody can go on a cruise with you. Anybody can go to a restaurant with you. Companionship is easy. You can get a dog and you got companionship. I think all of us need to move from seeking companionship to seeking partnership. People say cheating is what kills every relationship. You know what I believe really kills a lot of relationships? A lack of vision for the relationship. A single person knows what they want. Another single person knows what they want. So these two single people both are going after what they want, but they didn't make the vision of what the relationship was going to be bigger than their own individual visions. So as they're in relationship, they're pursuing separate visions. That's division. So at the end of the day, every couple that I know that's killing it, kicking butt and taking names, and they're authentically happy, the vision that they have for their marriage is bigger than the individual vision of any individual person in the relationship. The massive difference between a companion and a partner. Let's just be honest. Can I help you save a lot of time, energy, and heartbreak?
Please.
Anybody can go to the movies with you. Anybody can go on a cruise with you. Anybody can go to a restaurant with you. Companionship is easy. You can get a dog.
I agree with that.
Let me. You agree with that, bro?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like he said, and then you can get a dog to be a companion. You can go buy a fishbowl and have a companion. You know what I mean? Like you got a lot of folks that get in relationships because some motherfuckers be scared to be by themselves. You know what I mean? Like I believe that. Like some folks don't know how to be by themselves, and then some people end up getting in these relationships, and then you end up tearing down the person that you're supposed to be building up. You know what I mean? Like some people can. I believe that some folks can actually be your motherfucking downfall. You know what I mean? Like that shit can go so deep, but I definitely believe partnership is that shit is highly important, and you got to know what you want when you're dealing with your partner. You know what I mean? Y'all, that's like I say, when compromising and understanding that when that shit get in the midst of it, it's a whole different ball game. Because once y'all do tap into that, y'all gonna be a force that can't be reckoned with. You know what I mean? Like when you and your partner really get an understanding on what you want, what she want, how to meet in the middle, bring that shit to the table and execute the shit. Man, ain't nobody gonna be able to fuck with y'all, regardless on what people might have to say. Nobody, the negativity folks try to throw in the midst of y'all relationship. Oh, Mike this, Mike that, Ryan this, Ryan that. I don't give no fuck about none of that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I know how strong our chains is within each other. You know what I mean? You know how hard it is to break a chain? You know how hard it is to physically break a fucking chain. And you need to axe, blowtorch, all type of shit. Motherfucker got to go through a lot that's how strong God chain is. They got to really go through a lot to break the links in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. So my partnership with her is gonna always be number one with me. You know what I mean? Like if I'm doing some shit and she come at me and she feel like, nah, babe, I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, babe, tell me why you feel that way. I'm not gonna send her off and be like, girl, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I really need to understand that because maybe you seen something that I didn't.
I got a question. One of your fam wrote, Lisa Ballard said, some people can't live without a woman or man, so they choose anybody, and that's why they have problems in a relationship. I agree with you, Lisa, but on the flip side, I got a question for you and Lisa and Ryan. Do y'all think that anybody is meant to be alone?
No.
Right.
I don't believe no. I don't think anybody meant to be alone, but I do think that some people are meant to be put on this earth as an example. You know what I mean? I do believe that. You know what I mean? Now, it's somebody for everybody. You just got to find out who that person is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't go for the prettiest face, the biggest booty. You know what I mean? I go for what sit perfect within my life because I used to do that shit. Oh, she think it's hell. Oh, I'm finna let me get. I got this trophy on my hand, but the bitch was dumber than a box of rocks. You know what I mean? Like she wasn't motivational. She had no dream, no goals, no ambition, nothing. You just got a fat ass. You know what I mean? And after a while, that shit gonna fade away eventually too. You know what I mean? So it's like
you'll have to work out every day of her life.
Yeah, every day of your life. You know what I mean? So it's like now at this point, it's like you got to really dig deep and ask yourself, what is it that you want within your partner? What it is that you can see? How can you see your life going with this significant other on your team? And if you can't get no real answer out of that, like if you really be sitting there dwelling on it for a long time, like damn, that ain't who you supposed to be with. That's not who you supposed to be with. You feel me? Like I can instantly, right now, a person can ask me, where you see yourself in 5 years? I know where I'm gonna be. I know where I'm gonna be. I know who I'm gonna be with. I know what we gonna be doing, long as it's the Lord's will. You feel me? But in my heart, I know for a fact we gonna own these properties. We gonna have these businesses going on. We're gonna be even more successful than we are right now because I'm speaking this shit into existence. You know what I mean? I'm not letting negativity get in the way of it. I know for a fact that me and my partner, we gonna be all right because we got that our teamwork. You know what I mean? Our teamwork strong as hell. Now, don't get me wrong. We had disagreements. We have mishaps and everything else, but we work together as a team and we figure this shit out. You know what I mean?
Teamwork make the dream work. I know exactly what you mean, bro. I've been with my girl for it's gonna be 5 years. It ain't a walk in the park on either side of the fence, but anything worth it is worth fighting for. You know when it's worth it now.
And y'all dope though. Y'all dope as hell together. Now, whatever situation y'all may be going through, y'all gonna get past that regardless. You know what I mean? That's just the way shit is designed. Some shit is meant to throw a monkey wrench into y'all shit just so y'all can tighten up even more.
Make you stronger. Yeah, I agree. And I know when I say what I be saying it because I want folks to know every picture might look nice, but motherfuckers live real life shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you sitting at home and you're like, oh, I need to go find me a entertainer. No, you might need to just sit down with the one you with and have a real life conversation and then take some accountability when they tell you the things that's wrong with you.
Right.
And if a motherfucker can talk to you and not at you, that's a plus. You should be able to get it out. The motherfucker that's been with you for a long time, obviously gonna deal with your shit and just want to see you blossom. And this ain't me talking to y'all. This is me talking to everybody else. Like, man, just get on your shit. Because it's somebody for everybody. You miss that train, you be fucking 60, finding your next love. Might be a motherfucker one eyeball. Nigga mouth look like man, and they fake. Like, I'm just trying to help y'all out.
I said one eyeball. Hell no.
Dead ass, bro. Dead ass. Because you can get a dog, a companion, right, as they say. I'm gonna play one more minute and I'm gonna let y'all go, man. We at the hour 145 minute mark. So I'm gonna either play one more, I'm gonna read a post, whichever one come up first. And I'm gonna let y'all go. And guess the panel wigged out on me, didn't want to come in. I had to change it up tonight, man, y'all. We gotta get some of these influential stars in this motherfucker, boy. Next week I got Keisha Passmo and Ace.
All right, shout out to Keisha, man. That's my dog.
Yeah, Keisha, she cool people's, man. She's a great promoter. She do what she's supposed to do as far as a promoter, and that's some of the things we're going to talk about on next week's show because I still like to involve myself in the culture, and I still don't think these folks be getting an understanding of what these certain titles mean and what these people are here to do. Like, Keisha's here to make money. That's not a disrespect to her. That's a straightforward. Now, if she takes it on herself and supports a hip-hop event and promotes you, that's dope, which I've seen her do. So anytime she decides not to do it, it's not her job to do it. It's her. She puts on an event, she promotes the event, and she promotes however she wants. But we'll talk about that next week, you know. Let me find something. Let me find something juicy, man.
It's juicy.
I don't want to go. Dominic, I ain't see Dominic pop in either. This really ain't no topic to have a long, deep discussion about because I think we was all in agreement that this was like the stupidest thing somebody could come up with. Like, who started what do you bring to the table conversation?
You said what you bring to the table?
Yeah, that's what just bruh said he was wanted to know, I guess hypothetically, was it men or women? I really don't know. It probably was a man that said that, to be quite honest. And any most little slang terminology, little cool shit, if it wasn't made in the last 20, 30 years, man made that shit, bro. You trying to make men feel bad, but we've been running the world for so long and saying and coming up with some of the stupidest laws. We've been creating some stupid books. Some stupid ass books that say you can't be gay, but the nigga who wrote the book was gay. Like, come on, man. You know.
That's right.
Oh, this one. This the one right here. This is gonna be juicy right here. Yeah. This should be good. And you got wifey right next to you. Yeah.
in your feet.
She don't want to hear no complaint. The day you come home and think you could be like, hey, I was down, I lost it. She gonna stroke your ego, but she gonna remember that time. You cannot let them see you one time.
When's the last time you think you've opened up to a woman?
We don't.
And they gonna tell you can.
Whenever something go down, they gonna throw it back in your face.
So that's why.
That's why. So you can't ever.
The day you fall out, that woman ain't interested as you think.
Yeah, once you start complaining.
What you think about that, bro? What you think about that? I'm gonna let you go first, then Miss Ryan, man. So, and I got a thing for that too. I try not to even tell my old lady shit because I just got that issue. I feel like whenever it's bad, motherfucker go hold it against me. So as a man.
So who you supposed to talk to though? You know what I mean? Like if that's supposed to be your better half. So at the end of the day, like you supposed to, like when they say pressure bust pipes, like that shit real. You feel me? So what's the point of having a significant other if you ain't able to have those real life conversations with it? Like you can't open up. Like I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? Like that's supposed to be the one person that you supposed to be able to go lay your head in her lap in. Even if you feel like you finna have a mental breakdown or you feeling like the world crashing down on you, like that's supposed to be the person that make, even though they probably ain't got the answers that you want to hear, you know what I mean? But that's still supposed to be the person that's supposed to be able to help you release some of that stress. Even if, you know what I mean, like, well, who knows, you know what I mean? She might ain't got the answers for you, but she'll give your ass some head and you feel amazing after the fact of that shit. You feel me? Like,
hey, I was gonna ask you, you kill me with that. You kill me with that.
No, I'm just being 100. Like you go in the crib and you fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? She's like, baby, I ain't got the answers, but I can make you feel better. You know what I mean? Like, who wouldn't feel better after that? Even though
hey, no, you ain't lying, bro. Yeah. That was true. I was just gonna ask you. I was gonna say, so do you feel like if a man or a woman feel like they can't come in and tell their significant others their problems, that shouldn't be the person they with?
Hell no. Like, that's crazy. Hell no. That's crazy. What do I have you around for? You see what I'm saying? Like, when the weight of the world is on the man's shoulders, nigga, the only thing that's gonna make that man feel good about it is that woman or some money. Like, that's real life. That's real fucking life. I don't care what nobody say. When niggas say money ain't everything, that only came from somebody that was broke, that didn't have it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense. That shit don't make sense. That's
like money ain't everything, though. It ain't everything. I get what you're saying,
but it fixes the majority of the issue, nigga.
Only because we made money matter. Only because we made it a significant thing. If money didn't run the world, it really truly wouldn't matter. But I get what you're saying in theory.
I mean, it got to though. It got to. Love ain't gonna keep the water running and the lights burning. You know what I mean? It ain't love. You ain't gonna eat.
It should though, because we shouldn't even have to pay for certain shit. But that's another story.
That's true. But the world we in today, we have to. You see what I'm saying? We have to. Now, I'm not saying you're supposed to go out here and just break your neck for it every chance you get, but yeah, it's supposed to be a necessity. That should be a priority for anybody, for any motherfucking body. So I don't want my woman to like. I can't.
You can't say they sounded bitter. You think they sounded bitter, Ryan? You think those men sounded bitter?
I can't hear
you. My homegirl Nay said that those men had sounded bitter. Shaq, I forgot the other guy's name, and then the white.
I think it's more they ain't let go. You know what I'm saying? You holding on. Basically, it must have happened to you for you to feel like that. You don't just start feeling like that off rip. So somebody hurt them enough to where they haven't let it go or they haven't gotten past it.
Or they lost a good woman.
Point,
or they lost a good woman.
You shouldn't be.
Wait. Can you lose a good woman if she's talking about you though? Question.
Huh?
So, and not to cut you off, Ryan, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but this is the great topic right here, you guys. So you say, and they lost a good woman, but I'm saying, if he's saying, fuck, you can't tell a female because they gonna whoop you wop wop. Was she really a good woman if she told his business when he was like down, like talk shit to him, made him feel bad about being down,
but
which makes him. Huh?
He knew that. He knew that though. Like this, let's be all the way honest. Like you deal with a person for so long, a person gonna. I don't give a fuck how long you fucking with them. The real them gonna eventually present themselves. You know what I mean? That's on you if you take heed to it or not. There's been times that woman then said some degrading shit to that man, or then did some foul shit to that man, and he swept that shit under a rug. So now his rug then got so filled with shit up under it, you know what I mean? Now he came and tripped over the pile and he see what the fuck going on. He like, wait a minute, nigga, this bitch ain't the one.
That boy Mike dropping them jills now. He started dropping them jills 10 minutes before the show here. Okay.
That's just not, but I'm just saying, that's just really what it is though. Like a lot of us, we sit here and we overlook shit. We look at shit, we really see shit for what it is, but we be so blinded by the infatuation of having this person when you know deep down inside that ain't the motherfucker you supposed to be with. You know what I mean? And then when it's too late, you end up in prison or something. When you done did some wacky ass shit, you got a DV case or something. It's just gonna be something. You see what I'm saying? That's why they sitting on that panel like, oh, I can't tell a bitch nothing. You can't open up. You can't woo. That's because obviously something took place within the ones that they was dealing with. You feel me? He thought, okay, boom, let me open up to her when he already realized that this motherfucker shouldn't know shit any goddamn way, and he still told her. And then look what happened to him. Yeah, he got bopped upside the head.
Talk that talk. Yeah.
He got bopped upside his motherfucking head. Now he's sitting there looking like, damn, why did bitch do me like that? But you knew she was capable of doing it.
Especially Shaq, though. Because also, you got to think about who the man was on that panel saying that Shaq, from what I've seen, I don't know him personally, but shit, he don't deal with his situations well at all.
I mean, just look at it though. You got to understand, Shaq came in the game when he was 18 years old. So stardom, fame, all that shit that played a major role within his life. Now you got to understand, like somebody said, I think that was George Clooney. I think he said, I was happy that I got millions in my 40s instead of when I was in my teens. Because you got to think of all the people that had crashed out, lost a good woman. Shaq was fucking with hoops, ain't it?
Well, shit, he was married to Shawty first.
Shaq was fucking with hoops. So at the end of the day, it's like now at this motherfucking point, you done lost a great ass woman, your wife that you was with since you came into the motherfucking game. Now you fucking with a chick that was on fucking Flavor Flav or whatever the fuck she was on. You see what I'm saying? Like, of course you gonna feel like that because now you done told this reality chick all your business or whatever the fuck going on. She probably can't hold a cup of water. Then ran your business through the motherfucking mud. Now your ass sitting there with an empty ass cup. Like that's just what it is. So now you gotta figure out now, okay, who do I trust? Who do I talk to? Yeah, you're gonna go through them emotions. You're gonna go through that. You know what I mean? But that don't mean that you're supposed to be bitter to the fact that where anybody else that you deal with, they receive the same treatment. You see what I'm saying? Like that shit does that just ain't fair in itself.
For the other part, for the other person, shit in general.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna do nothing but backfire on you again. You feel me? Now you treat her like I can't tell you shit. She ain't did nothing to make you feel like you can't tell her shit. So now she's sitting around like, damn, what am I doing wrong? She probably ain't doing shit wrong. This nigga just sitting here fucking you over because of what the last person did to him. You know what I mean? That's why folks need to learn to get into the process of healing themselves before you even entertain and deal with anybody else. Because if you can't, on my soul, nigga, the person that probably be the best thing for you and love you completely, she's gonna receive the backlash of you not being healed properly. So that's just what it is.
Communication is everything, like Ryan said. Just verbalizing it as well, but how the love language. Again, I know Ryan said she physical. Bro said he like shit to get bought for him. He got to buy him a mansion. So Ryan working on buying my boy a mansion right now. I don't know how much longer y'all on here, but I'm gonna say this. So next season, I'm gonna stop. My birthday is in October, so at the end of September. You a Scorpio, bro?
No, mine is. I'm a Libra though.
Oh well, shit. Maybe I could visit Arizona or something. I want to do something different, man.
Man, come on out here, man. Our door always open, bro. You always got somewhere to go in AZ.
I'm dead serious, not just talking on live. I'm gonna reach out about that. But like I told you, I want this platform to be where I can be no longer on here and there's somebody like genuinely running this bitch. And we got commercials, we got infomercials or whatever. I want y'all to be one of the ones helping and not necessarily doing major lifting, but helping and giving me y'all commercials. Let me, use y'all as promotion, shouting y'all out. Like, I fuck with you, Mike. I know you said you fuck with me. I fuck with you, bro. The stories we both niggas from Gary thriving to better ourselves, our family name, the people around us, all that shit, bro. I really salute you.
Most definitely, man. Like I tell you, like anybody y'all fuck with, man. Like I'm gonna tell you now, I don't care if we live or whatever. I'm proud of you, bro. Like straight up, nigga. I salute everything that you got going on, everything you doing. You stay grinding. Every time I look up, you got something going on. You in somebody event. You promoting something. You doing something. You know what I mean? Like I have no doubt in my mind that you're gonna be great in this life, bro. Just keep going. You feel me?
And vice versa, bro. Right. We gonna be great. We gonna be great. We gonna me, you, and a couple of other partners that we ain't even hang with as children. We gonna get together with our wives. We gonna toast some of the most expensive champagne, buy some of the most expensive food, not even eat that. That's the lifestyle that I want, that I'm seeing for myself. My people that's like you, that's taking these chances. I'm sure that shit's not easy. All the money and time y'all invested in that shit, bro. Motherfuckers do not know. They just see the end results. They see a picture of the shit and how it look. They don't see how many times you done fucked up, how many bullets you sweated, how many times they didn't shed a shit, how many times they didn't like this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that shit definitely wasn't easy. You know what I mean? I done took many losses. You know what I mean? Many. You feel me? But like they say, you know what I mean? In order to be a boss, you got to take a loss. You know what I mean? So it come with the territory. You know what I mean? That don't mean give up just because you took that L. You learn from that situation to make sure that it don't repeat itself. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Like, it don't matter. Like, being an entrepreneur, like, people think that shit easy. That's going to be one of the hardest jobs anybody ever encounter in their life. As long as you stick with that shit, the payout in the end run, it's gonna be well worth it, bro. Like, it's gonna be well worth it. Like, you walking around with your own clothing brand. You feel me? Like, you got people that's walking around wearing your representation of you. You feel me? Like, that's a self-accomplishment all within itself. You feel me? Just being able to do that. To ship shit from Atlanta to New York to Louisiana to Arizona, just to be able to do that, that's big. Right. So for motherfuckers to be sitting around just like, oh, okay, he ain't doing nothing but this, that, and the other. Yeah, that's what he doing. And he doing it though. You feel me? Like, I'ma always say that. Man, James Worth, yeah, but he doing it though. You feel me? He ain't sitting around, he ain't sitting around waiting on something to just happen. My man doing that shit. You feel me? The same thing with me. I get up and try to figure this shit out every day. You know what I mean? Like I say, some days it's better than others, some days it's worse than others. But I'm gonna get up every morning. As soon as my feet hit the goddamn concrete, nigga, I'm gonna lace these boots up and I'm running 100 miles an hour. Real shit.
And the thing is, everybody that's watching this, motherfuckers that's gonna see this later or hear about it, you can do it too, bro. Like, you gonna have your bad days, and then you gonna have your better days, and you gotta take advantage of those better days, bro.
Facts.
And stop gatekeeping. We talked about this earlier. Stop holding on to these secrets like you the one that created the secret. Pass that bitch, man. Blessings come from that. We be sitting there harboring shit when I think spiritually the universe be waiting on us to release to somebody else and give them gems so we can drop more gems in our laps. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit, bro. It's so much money out here. It's millions and millions and millions of the rocks. I mean, millions and millions of people out here, and you can really get this money. You just gotta think big. Thinking big is like that. I just learned the cheat code. I know so-and-so on the other side of the world doing this, or so-and-so from my city doing this. Why wouldn't I reach out and give them that alley-oop? Or why wouldn't I ask so-and-so how you do this? You know what I'm saying? Even if that motherfucker tell you, they ain't gonna tell you whatever. It's in the back of their mind now, and they done fuck themselves over. You gotta believe that, y'all.
Right. You're absolutely right, man. Because like when I started instant installations, man, it was a lot of folks that was doing this shit. And I couldn't get no advice from a lot of motherfuckers. Like, I got a homeboy right now, his name Damon. He in Indianapolis. If he tuned in, what's up? Much love, bro. You know what I mean? He hit me up. He said, bro, I want to learn how to mount TVs. You feel me? I taught him how to do this shit over the phone. You know what I mean? Then he got that part going on. Then his business jumped up even more because now I'm like, bro, if you want to make more money, run the wires behind the wall. Make the TV look like a picture. The way ain't nobody seeing no wires, they're gonna pay you even more for that. You know what I mean? So I taught them how to do that shit. Like, we chopped it up about this shit. Now,
how much you gonna charge me to teach me that?
Huh?
I want to learn.
Yeah, I teach anybody anything, bro. Like real shit. Like that's me. You feel me? Like I teach anybody anything, especially if you trying to be beneficial from it. Then you gonna make a killing. Like right now, he doing all the bars and the clubs in Indianapolis right now. You know what I mean?
Hey, bro,
like,
I'm dead serious. I hate to cut you off, but I'm dead ass serious. I will make
bro,
clothes and install TVs.
I put it to you like this: the day you want to mount a TV, or the day I'm gonna mount a TV, I will video chat you and show you how easy you have that bitch on the wall in 15 minutes.
Let me know. I got 5 TVs. I just moved about my big ass house like you with
right. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm ready to do this shit and then turn it into a business shit. For anybody who's watching that's looking to better themselves in their living arrangement, I'm in tune with somebody who ain't taxing. As far as when it comes to the housing applications and all that, you know, a lot of people find it hard to do the paperwork correctly, to get themselves. They may have the money, but you don't got the work credentials. Holla at me. I'm tired of seeing people can't get them somewhere to stay. They gotta live here, live there, because so-and-so gatekeeping. Holla at me.
Right.
Holla at my folks. My folks do installations. You heard what he said. They got several businesses. I appreciate you, Ryan, for taking the time out to join me and Mike. It was a pleasure meeting you. Keep up the hard work. Whatever you doing, keep doing it. As far as Mr. Ballard is concerned, Mike, you always welcome to be on the platform, bro. Any Wednesday you know we live. Even if I'm not doing it, it's a way for me to have you on there and run with them. Whatever. Like, this is an open platform for people who want to share the right information.
Right. Yeah, I definitely appreciate that shit. This shit dope as hell, man. I ain't gonna stunt. And I see big things happening with this shit. This shit dope as hell. So I just wanted to make sure, like, I want to support bro. You feel me? Like, whatever it is I can do, you know what I mean? I want to support bro. So, and then you helping, and to be honest, nigga, you helping my portfolio even bigger to win, you know what I mean? Even more now, you know what I mean? Because now I got even more visual, more footage for folks to see that, you know what I mean? He really fucking with people. Like, motherfuckers is really tapping in with him, and they actually talking to him and doing these interviews and all this other stuff. So, man,
he really doing this shit.
Yeah, motherfuckers doing this shit. I take my hat off to you, bro, and I definitely appreciate it, man. Like, I'm grateful, bro. Like, straight up, I'm grateful.
It worked both ways, bro. It worked both ways. You just looked out for me too, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Every Wednesday we here, same spot, bro. I'm gonna let y'all go. The doors of the church is open. I ain't passing out no collection plate or none of that.
Hey, man, shout out to the coldest motherfucking podcast ever, man. My name's my homeboy James Worthy, man. If you were trying to get blessed, come to the church, man. You know what's going on, man.
I appreciate that, bro. That mean a lot, man. All right, y'all make sure y'all follow Mike Ballard, man. Follow his movement, him and Wifey. I appreciate them coming through, man. I appreciate all y'all that's been commenting. All the Ballards that popped in, I know that meant a lot to them as well. Again, when you start evolving and making changes, it's a must that somebody from your family show that love, and you know that means a lot. That it keep that brother pushing. Just like having that lady beside him and keeping him with that tunnel vision. Also, his family behind him, clapping for him, cheering him on, like the Olympic runners. That was, and let's speak on that Olympic runners right now. Before I get off, I love, but I don't think that black guy with the braids and the beads on his scalp, and that I think that's a fixed situation. I get the whole expressing yourself with your nails, but something about that body language, bro. You know me, I'm one of the most flamboyant people from my city in a fashionable way, but my gaydar is impeccable. We didn't get, you know what? Hold on. We can't end this yet. Hold on. I gotta tag Ty. Ty, what happened to you? Hold on, Ty. Hold on. We didn't get to the barbarian bearskin antics in the Bronx. We need to get that info, because see, for me, let's talk about it for a minute before we go anywhere. We gonna run over a little bit. So sit y'all asses back down. It was brought to my attention, just like the dirty apartment was, because everybody was posting about the video. But this time it was like all the females like, let me see the video. And then when I found out it was some bareback barbarian brutality back shots going on. Look, I'm good with the B words, and I'm using every B word but bitch. Yeah, I was just wondering. I was confused. Why was the ladies watching this video in full? Like, once you know somebody gay, do you need to know how gay they are? And this ain't a knock on my people and their sexuality, because what you don't make me nut. But at the same expense, women, you make it unsafe for them, especially if they whoring around and they sleeping with everybody. You make it unsafe for them to have sex with everybody else, because then they pass that thing around. You get what I'm saying? So I'm waiting, hopefully, to my correspondent Ty pop in, which she may or may not. She may or may not. But if she does, then we can get to the bottom of that. You feel me? You get me? We got a couple of minutes. Church just hit 2 hours and 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We was looking for you, Renee. We had went through your post. We had went through the post that was in the Church of the Wild group. We was like Mr. Man, and we was talking about that, but you had left. I guess I ain't see you walk out. Did you do the finger when you left? Did you? Y'all go get y'all some water and shit real quick. I'm gonna see if Ty gonna pop up. I'm gonna play a song. Oh no, it's all good, man. I understand. Again, I get it. Life be life, man. You do your thing. I'm gonna hold it down for it. Y'all give me some feedback on this song. Y'all let me know if y'all fucking with this. I'm waiting to tag come. I just tagged her. She'll be here shortly. I want to know what y'all think about this track. I freestyled this. It's called WrestleMania. Wait a second. Play this real quick. Well, actually, it's called Worthy. New drip, big wave, black.
Put on the spotlight.
I might not write again.
Yeah.
I write.
Fuck with that beef from last week.
Yeah.
No weirdo formed against me shall prosper. Word to my mama. These actors need Oscars. Shit made me sick. I swear I'm nauseous. All black strap little kids. Like what kind is that? The type to fill your pops full of vibranium, running back. New drip, big wave, black cloth, Kuta Kente. I'm a trip, stuck in my ways. I took a few L's. I'm still a cool J. The shit I drop hit hard, like Waterboy, Bobby Boucher. Prime time. Pick 6, big waves, new drip, been on 5, but this time around, man, the kid lit. I can give you the game, but can't make you play it. You Dragon Balls, little nigga, but not Super Saiyan. We fight through our depression with a little aggression. I went through that shit, nigga, as a young adolescent. But what do you do when you grown? Feeling alone, you make the world your throne. Quarters at your brain, it's just to change your mind. I might change my name, but I won't change that line. I came up off CCA in the fucking grind, screaming free CCA and shout out one more time. When you milk it, keep your circle small like a bowl of Cheerios. All black ninja mask, look like Rey Mysterio. Fly guy off the ropes, catch the elbow. I'm Timberlands now, but soon they be some shell toes. Hell in the cage, TLC nigga. You can go through the table with me, nigga. Where I'm from, I keep it G, nigga. Big waves, that's what you see, nigga. Motion in my ocean, I'm swabbing in lotion. Running a dank train on your dames, my locomotion. Get up and off the potion, then she open. I'm focused, I'm focused. On fire like Booker T pants, nigga, if you ain't noticed. Bitches rip their shirt off and flex like Hulk Hogan. The makeup gets smeared like Sting with sweat soaking. I'm raising Kane right now, slamming for I choke him. So yeah, I've still been working on the music, y'all. But Mike could tell you, like any entrepreneur or independent coming from a place that's poverty stricken, it's a little harder for us. So strategically, I step back from the music. I think that I do well as a talker, but the podcast shit, you have to have a certain professionalism, which I'm still working on, build a team. But the fashion shit, I seem to have it in the chokehold. So with that taking off, everything as far as my fashion, I'm applying it with my music. If you listen to a lot of the words, it's quotes from what has been turned into fashion.
So music was already created. Now I've turned words into fashion, mottos, quotes, all that. So I appreciate y'all acknowledging my music. I seen your comment, Mike. I really appreciate that, bro. That shit. Corey, what's up, bro? I gotta tap in with you. I gotta get you on here. We gotta do something and talk about not money, financial intellect and that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know you got motion. So we definitely, I'm gonna play something else for y'all, man. Let me see. I got a couple that y'all ain't ever heard. I'm gonna play this Huey P, man. This is one of my favorites.
First of all, I'd like to say
the intro a little long.
Peace to the gods, goddesses, kings and queens.
See, what we want and what we believe. Number one, we want freedom.
Yes. What else?
Period. We want the power to determine the destiny of our black community.
Yes.
Period. Number two. We want full employment for our people. That's right. Number three. Type this up. Let's do an revision on number three and just say that we want an end to the robbery by the capitalists.
Produced by
number four, we want housing, we want shelter, which is people around town don't have a roof over their head.
They say slavery was abolished by A back in the day. Take when they in that shit. Black is the new green, man, we been that shit. Don't wanna be that nigga, I'm already a Negro. Figure you either Professor X or Magneto. Look, Martin and Malcolm, Hawk or Falcon, I'm more like an ego. Confident with an ego. Got folks I'm trying to feed, though. And I ain't thinking fast food, laugh food. They say follow the rules, nigga. Cash rules everything around us. A slave to the strange place, exactly where they found us. The real aliens having close encounters with the true kings and queens. Crown just was stolen from the chosen. Race made through love, enslaved through hate. Time waits for no man. Fuck that shit, I'm taking my moment. We ain't written, we own it. Watching Yaki 3-bit challenge, I'm cleaning my colon. Too much sodium in my system, can't slap my ring on my finger, it's swollen. Uncle getting sick of doc praying, we don't notice. He done doubled his doses. Heart attacks on the line, he was mowing. I can still smell the cigar he was smoking. How I know the shit was in the air when I wrote this. Broken memories had a tendency to keep me grounded. Shoes off, I ain't done this in a while, bitch. Shirt rocks in this hat, smoking black and mouse. Flashback, smoking them as a child. Shit, I didn't like the man that I don't like the dad. What happens when you free? Following the crowd instead of following the crowd. In the game, sometimes you out of bounds. Big, but you more like Tupac. Blowing moon rocks, making surges in the boondocks. From Huey Freeman to Huey P. Damn. Womb to the tomb, birth certificate, eulogy, and beyond. Calm and collected, Dean Martin perspective.
Working on it,
through every lesson. Another day, another blessing. Message, don't do me no good, stressing. I'd rather go hard, put in extra work, get that extra credit. That's the difference between being prolific and pathetic, motherfucker.
Yeah. What up, baby? I'm glad you enjoyed it. You could probably tell my evolution.
One more time.
Like my homie
Don't cut it yet. Turn up that one more. Yeah.
Some of the biggest artists in the game.
Yeah.
I don't think I got none of the music on him. Like he had me do a whole different type of like this. I'm trying to stick to the script as far as like niggas got enough of that type of music. Let them be them that type of rap.
My mama told me not to trust these police ass niggas when you getting cash through the town. That's why I'm rolling with the strap on me. Wanna box it, but I give you 12 rounds. My father showed me.
It used to be my favorite dance when I performed this. Put my back fucked up.
And that bitch better look better than your main bitch if you ever thinking about fucking around. Yeah. I'm on a new level.
Kane got a new melody. Describe it that Bam Bam.
But it don't shoot up. I call it dirt devil. The way that she suck on me. How she touch on me. Plus we living comfortably. On my king shit. With my
all my
queen
music can be
bitch.
found from
I slime on her.
all my music can be found from online as well too, bro. You can tap in, man. Like, if you like the music that you in, feel free to just search it.
Told me not to trust these police ass niggas.
We play like 2 more. Yeah, time come by the end.
Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling.
You gotta. This is one of my favorite joints. I was super homies when I wrote
Prayed up and still hustling.
on tour,
Prayed
nigga.
up and still hustling.
Giving up's not an option. Never has, never will.
I just got
Type to
some,
turn down everything on the table for a better deal.
No, I gotta talk about this real quick. Y'all might leave. I don't care. I had just look. Coming to Atlanta was the hardest thing for me because the bond that I had with my son with the same birthday, that shit was crazy. Him and his mama dropped me off at the bus station, came to the A, got here, I was here for a while. Then my BBW came down with me for a while. And shit, she for some reason she thought we was like in a relationship. And I know I was kind of wrong, kind of leading her on per se for the most part, not really, because I was honest. But anyway, it was like right before I met Gayla. Then I met Gayla. I ran into J Trax. I was still homeless though. I'm telling you, like dirty, like going through it, keeping a certain image, but just going through it. Like Mike said, man, just dealing with shit. Then J Trax hit me. He was like, "Come through," and he fucked with me. I recorded this shit, bro. I thought this song was finna be for Ron Killings because most people know I'm one of his ghostwriters. So through J Trax, I wrote for Ron Killings, who is our truth wrestler for WWE. Anyway, most of the music I wrote was for our truth, but this shit was me. And hey, I fucked up leg and everything. I'm running around the city on this bitch. God, that's how I was gonna say. I don't know how.
God body. I won't.
Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling.
Yeah.
Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling.
Giving up's not an option. Never has, never will. The type to turn down everything on the table for a better deal. Hard body, God body. I won't break a bend. I'ma take what I want while you take what they give. All them late nights that I stayed up, hustling hard, I was prayed up. This ain't nothing but hard work and faith, huh? Kinda hard to separate that real hate from that fake love, but I stayed down till I came up. They don't know what I made of, my DNA and my makeup. This is by design. I was built for this, some got killed for this. I'm talking about the grind. I tried to 9 to 5, but it really don't fit right. I fell a few times, but giving up what they feel like.
Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push.
Nigga, that's not staying up.
Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push.
Pull my weight while I push through it. It's hard to tell when you winning when you so used to losing. No time for love, that's why I'm ducking Cupid. Sometimes showing too much and how you feeling. I'm too smart for that. I gave my heart to that. Time to get this shit a rest. I'm thinking cardiac. So here's my invitation to my inspiration. To call up my babies like, hey, we finally made it. And I'm still fucked up, body all roughed up, but I'ma push through it. Man over matter, if it ain't man, it don't matter. May sound fucked up, but life's messed up. Just trying to stay blessed up. Yeah, that's why I
push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling. Push. Prayed up and still hustling. 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 Prayed up and still hustling.
We having another hip hop discussion. This is my last song, and then I'm out. Next week I got Keisha Passmo and D Franco, YB Ordinary. We gonna talk a little culture.
Prayed up and still hustling.
Yeah.
Prayed up and still hustling. Prayed up and still hustling.
Not an option, never has, never will. The type to turn down everything on the table for a better deal.
Yeah, you fucking with that, man. I got some heat, Renee, I'm telling you.
I'ma take what I want while you take.
When I make my splash, I'm looking to be versus Kanye.
This ain't nothing but hard work.
You know what I'm saying? Most.
And faith, kinda hard to separate that real hate from that fake love. But I stayed down till I came up. They don't know what I made of. My DNA and my
I'll play 2 more and then I'm done. Cool. Don't go nowhere. Still alive. Let's vibe out. The next week, like I said, I got Keisha Passmo and Frank YB Ordinary. You know what I'm saying? I hope that my panel rejoin me. Not you welcome to join me. Ace has been given the invitation. We made come on there. He should pass more earlier today. I had hopped in on that like, you know how I did. I talked to her. She really good. I'm out. Ain't going nowhere yet. I killed this one. I was crazy on sports, you know what I'm saying, coming up. Look, check me out.
Game 7, 4th quarter, 3 seconds, down 2, 1 shot, fuck you think I'ma do, take the 2, I'm nothing like you, what I tell y'all, chances make champions, trade ball, swoosh, I'm the truth, my words pierce like Paul, a boss son, I can sell ticks to a dog, smoke like a small, 3-5, turn my backwood to a log, ain't running
the city, will fuck it out y'all.
Who you like working worthy your party pole, either way I lay pipe to your princess like Mario, brother. I'm a plumber with the plunger. She called me Drano, she called you lame though. We not the same though. You ride around with the Draco, bumping Draco, crying. It ain't a game though. So why you playing ho? You know it's James though. And I'm working. Balls like Hershey. You niggas lame. You doing is embarrassing.
They say, yeah.
I got word from your big bro that you ain't inherited.
I'm talking to myself right now.
So underground, I'ma need me a Harriet.
Yeah.
I got them can I live at East LA with sitting on my chariot.
Let's talk baseball.
Now you finna, bases loaded. I've been pitching, young Nolan, up the bat. I'm finna knock it out the park, and niggas know it. Bad bitches pop out, real niggas fly. Do it for a home base, I will not shortstop. Chances make champions, can't wait till the post stop. I've been going hard since I spent my first 16.
Y'all, man. I enjoyed tonight. I appreciate everybody who came through. Shout out to Mike Ballard. Shout out to Ty for not showing up, which is okay. I'm sure likely, like I said, people busy. This is busy, not Disney. Busy. This is unscripted. But I appreciate everybody that did comment, take the time to show the homie some love, shut alive and everything. I'm gonna play one more song and I'm out. We'll see y'all for show next Wednesday. Well, we may do a pop-up. You know how it be, depending on what's going on in the world. I'm gonna play one more song, man, and I'm out, man.
Just feel like I done made it. Well, I'm almost there. Yeah. Okay, it's my graduation day, right? Aight. Cappy Gown music. I told the flow. You know what you doing, nigga. Yeah. Midwest most underrated. See what they did to Nipsey. Why when I live, they prices at 35. Look why your baby made it. From Gary to ATL, I've been back to Vegas. Last big damn breed. Planet firm, put in work, still water my seeds. They throwing dirt up a pad. I got the shovel with me. I kill them with the God flow. Now that's a devilish deed. Trying to put my hood on with my hood on. Trick ball is X3. Apollos who would done this nigga with this bloody deed. I live and bleed, leave a successful legacy. For my future brand, my past will get the best of me. More than a mental thing, I think it's like telepathy. Before you pull it, I can spot the bullshit like leprosy. Hey, I'm cooking up last year in the recipe. Chef like Raekwon, I ain't know what they on. I cut the shit short back to my coins like a leprechaun. I'm out twist, I'm at my prime, it's bad like Megatron. The true Decepticons, you a pro at it. Don't bump your shit, bitch, I'm pro
but I still fuck with Big Mo. The real Big Mo, man, never get close. Financial getting fixed now, so I never go broke. Niggas coming up to me like, word, damn, you been dope. Thinking to myself, was that before I did coke? They love when you lose, but hate to see you win though. Losers check your Windex through the window. Bitch bad, man, I'll break her like 10 toes. You can bet that jack like a centerfold. Big hand, little choke. Niggas ain't listen whips no more, they leasing shoes. Union gangsters share tools. This ain't school when niggas shed they shoes. It costs to be the boss, I done pay my dues. Just trying to ride the way, they jump shit, motherfucker. But this not a cruise, they got their eye on me. Like Channel 2 News, these niggas and these bitches confused. It's hard to tell if these niggas is bitches or these girls is dudes. Excuse me for being rude, I'm just giving to you from my point of view. This man's point of view. Damn, you real motherfucker. Damn, I'm not like you for the shit. Is it that or the fact that I'm too cold for the shit? You know? Be like, yeah. I can hear I'm not like you too old for the shit. Is it that or the fact that I'm too cold for the shit? You know? Be like, yeah. I guess I'm walking across the stage now. Is this the point when I take that little tassel and I throw it to the other side? And then I take my hat off and throw it in the air? Oh, not yet? Alright. I guess spaces is truly a virtue. Midwest most underrated, 2 or 9 most hated. See what they did to Nip, shit, why when I live dangerous. Surprised to see 35, look, my your baby made it. From Gary to ATL, South Bend back to Vegas. Last of a damn breed, planted firm, put in work, still water my seeds. They throwing dirt up a pit, I got the shovel with me. I kill them with the God flow, now that's a devilish deed. Trying to put my hood on, with my hood on. Trick bond is X3. Apollos who Adonis, nigga with this bloody key. I live and bleed, leave a successful legacy. For my future, praying my past will get the best of me. More than a mental thing, I think it's like telepathy. Before you pull it, I can spot the bullshit like leprosy. Yeah, I'm cooking up now, sharing the recipe. Chef like Raekwon, I ain't on what they on. I cut shit short back to my coins like a leprechaun. I'm out twist, I'm at my prime, it's bad like Megatron. They choose Decepticons, yo pro at it. I'm through bumping your shit, bitch, I'm proactive. Fuck help came with the belt like Joe Jackson. Two sports, I'm going hard, baby, Bo Jackson. Good flow, plus I know fashion. Kill them though, right before I sip them, I so tag them. Funeral flow, that's per session. My fast flow, I'm a spy by fine hoes and good hydro. Green lane go, sip and spray my lemon lime flows. Rock with Vega, but I still fuck with Big Mo. The real Big Mo, man, never get coach. Financial getting fixed now, so I never go broke. Niggas coming up to me like, word, damn, you been dope. Thinking to myself, was that before I did coke? They love when you lose, but hate to see you win though. Losers check your Windex through the window. Bitch bad, man, I'll break her like 10 toes. You can bet that jack like a centerfold. Big hand, little choke. Niggas ain't listen whips no more, they leasing shoes. Union gangsters share tools. This ain't school when niggas shed they shoes. It costs to be the boss, I done pay my dues. Just trying to ride the way, they jump shit, motherfucker. But this not a cruise, they got their eye on me. Like Channel 2 News, both these niggas and these bitches confused. It's hard to tell if these niggas is bitches or these girls is dudes. Excuse me for being rude, I'm just giving to you from my point of view. This man is point of view. Damn, you know you real hard. Damn, I'm not like you too old for this shit. Is it that or the fact that I'm too cold for this shit? You know? Be like, yeah. I can hear him now like you too old for this shit. Is it that or the fact that I'm too cold for this shit? You know? Be like, yeah.
I'm almost there.